Why, hello there. I think I've opened every single stream in the past month with that. But, how are you guys all doing? All one of you at the moment. Oh, 4 apparently. Never mind. I don't know if the chat's just dead or what, because I'm not seeing anything in the YouTube chat or the Twitch chat, actually. Now that I mention it. Oh no, there is stuff in the YouTube chat. Okay. Yeah, cool. So the chat's just not working today. That's fun. Alright, hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix that. Hopefully that should do it. Yep. Oh, there we go. Alright. My apologies. It's kind of buggy, but alright, it's working now. I don't know what on earth happened there. Let me refresh Twitch as well. My apologies for the unprofessionalism, but hey, everyone, how you all doing? Okay, so... funny that you mentioned that, Taz. Alright, so I might try that again, but let me show you guys something. I was actually gonna open with this, but you beat me to it, so alright. Let me show you something. So, this is just Twitter. Don't mind the hashtags that are trending at the moment, because mankind has lost their mind, but alright, this is a stream that I did last week, I believe. You guys might remember this one. Rad's cruising on with his PS3. You may have noticed this isn't public yet, even though it's been a week. Like, what's going on, right? Why is the archive not viewable yet? Well, let me show you why. Yeah, just from the songs that we played in the last video, and I was trying to be careful with copyright claims in that. I got 6 claims. And because of this, it's actually not just monetized, but also unviewable on some devices. So you can't actually watch this stream, even if I want to make it public, on smartphones, on consoles, or on TVs, anything like that, only on PC. So, that's not ideal. And here's the thing. I basically have been wanting to edit out all of these songs and then re-upload the archive like that. But it's been taking me a little while because, well, first off, it's been a really busy week. But second of all, do you know how hard it is to edit out a song when... Okay, like, here's the thing. I'm not... I probably should be doing this, but I don't have it, like, the audio separated in different tracks. So basically, I don't have it so, like, when I'm live streaming at least. When I'm recording a YouTube video, which I hardly ever do anymore, but when I record those, I actually have it separated into different tracks so I can edit it however I want. But when I'm live streaming, the OBS archive, it just saves it all as one. You just have the music and my voice and all that, you know, game audio, whatever. It's all on the same audio channel. So to get rid of music in the background without getting rid of my voice, really hard. I've managed to almost get these all edited out. If I use the Sony Vegas noise gate and get it at just the right value, I can get it to the point where the audio won't be detected anymore, and you can still hear my voice perfectly fine. But it's a pain. So that's why this stream is not public at the moment. I'm gonna upload an archive that has this stuff edited out so that everyone can watch it on all their devices. But right now, at least, I can't. So you probably know where this is going. My apologies, but yeah, Premi is frickin' tweeting about this. Isn't that lovely? I'm probably going to I've been trying to avoid showing anything copyrighted, but apparently I haven't been doing a good enough job of that because yet, you know, even in the last stream where I was careful, I still managed to get 6 copyright claims. So yeah, I don't know if there will be a Frickery 4.0. If there is, I'll have to ask that, you know, you please only add music to it, first off, and that the music you add will not give me copyright claims. If it's possible to find music that won't. So basically, no Nintendo stuff, unfortunately, even though Nintendo makes great music, and no Gorillas apparently. Apparently, that gives me claims, and no anime stuff, which is a huge shame because there's actually some good anime openings, a lot of them. And what else would that mean? I'm sorry, there's something on the top of my head that I can't Can't remember. Sorry to open the stream like this, by the way. I just wanted to get this out of the way real quick. Something else. No, there was some other thing. You know what? Let me look again. Oh, no hyper potions, apparently. Yeah, that's really sad. I love the remixes, but apparently you can't do hyper potions. I'm not sure which of these claims. See, look at this really quickly. Yeah, slash, that's a good point with Nintendo. You know what? You could probably do Nintendo music, because a copyright claim by itself isn't harmful. Like, it doesn't do anything bad. The problem is the stuff that's attached to the claims. So basically the policy here, right? Like the side effects of them, I guess you could say. So in Nintendo's case, they just monetize it. So that means that they put ads on the video that they get the profits to. Though, who cares, right? It's not a big deal. I'm not getting ad revenue off of these videos. I probably should be, but I'm not. So I don't care about that, right? It's like, okay, I'm not making money off of it anyway, so let Nintendo make their money. It's fine. I don't care. That's fine. So the Nintendo stuff, I try to avoid the copyright claims just because I don't want them, but that doesn't really matter. What matters to me is this kind of thing, when you can't view it on certain devices. And I don't know, the YouTube copyright system is still the worst thing ever, because, of course I'm exaggerating when I say that, but it doesn't tell me right here which one of these claims, if any, make it so that you can't view it on other devices. So I don't know, like, I can put Nintendo stuff in there, and that'll give me ads. I know that much. Okay. But which one of these claims is it could just be one of them, right? It could be multiple ones. I don't know. So I don't know for sure what's okay and what isn't to have in these videos. Obviously YouTube doesn't want me to have any of this in there, but I mean, come on. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, do you notice how boring it is in the background right now when there's no music? Like, find entirely public domain music. Oh yeah, you'll get some great dubstep that'll last you for one stream before you run out of public domain music. Like, you have to have something copyrighted in your stream at some point. Anyway, I'm sorry. Sorry for the rant there. That was quite a start. It's been 9 minutes already, just with me doing that. My apologies. So what I'm gonna do for now, at least, is I'm gonna play some Sonic music. I know you all expected that. But Sonic music is obviously copyrighted, right? But Sega's actually cool when it comes to copyright, and they don't give you claims or strikes for playing their music in the background. So I get to share this awesome music with the rest of the world and let people know how great Sonic games OSTs are. So anyway, I have Sonic and the Black Knight's OST up right now, so I'll probably play that in the background a little bit, and then hopefully later on in the stream, I might let you guys add stuff to a playlist again, because I know it's really boring if I don't. But I'm just really not wanting to deal with the editing work of having to get rid of things like that, just to make sure that people can watch it on their devices and things. I once had a stream blocked in everywhere but I believe like Germany or somewhere, which was just ridiculous because I played one cover of an opening to an anime. It was like a 10-hour stream. It was ridiculously long. Probably unhealthy even how long it was, and I have like a 1-minute song in the background that has nothing to do with what I'm actually showing, and that was enough to block the whole thing. I mean, I get it. I'm not saying that I own that thing. I'm not saying it should be, I don't know, I'm not saying it should be like everything's public domain, but there comes a point where it's like, come on, man, like I'm not hurting anyone by playing a YouTube video in the background. Anyway, here's Sonic and Black Knight. Enjoy. I don't know if you can even hear it yet. Oh, you can't. Oops. My bad. Derp. Professionalism. My bad. Hopefully that's not too loud, by the way. Alright, we should be good. Let me turn this up a little. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And I guess I'll try to do it like that, right? Where I just, also tell me if the music's too loud or quiet. It looks like it's way too loud, but I can never tell. So that's why I'm kind of shouting. Maybe stop the stream for a moment before doing the playlist and make sure you can have your voice separated from the music. There's not really a way I can unless I record my entire voice in Audacity, which then gives me another giant WAV file in addition to the giant MP4 file I have for the stream, and then I have to... a lot of stuff. It's kind of a pain. So I could but I just feel like it's not worth it, right? Like, I can just... There's so much great Sonic music out there, and... What else? I don't know, there's enough to last, like, a 2 to 4 hour stream. And there's a lot of variety in it as well, so... If you guys have, like, a YTP or something... Okay, that sounds really stupid. A YTP MV, I believe they're called. Some of those are actually well made, and I know you guys like those dank memes. So if you want me to play one of those, that should be fine. Typically, speaking at least, sometimes they put in like sound clips that are copyrighted. But anyway, my sincere apologies. It's been 12 minutes. Let's actually start this thing. So tonight's gonna be kind of chill, as you probably guessed. It is already 8 p.m. as you can see down here, for me at least. It's probably later for some of you guys. So first off, how you guys all doing? Sorry for not really reading the chat here. Play fist bump. Oh. Alright, I forgot to even mention that on Twitter. What do you guys all think of that? I'm gonna ask right now. I'm sure it's gonna be largely negative, but what did you all think of that song? I just want to know before I say my opinion on it. Since it's HedgeLib related, it makes sense. Yeah, alright. Thanks, Slash. Thanks for agreeing with that. Good to hear, GB. And also, hey, apologies I'm butchering your name here, Brandonator275. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed that. Sajid says it's bad. Taz says he doesn't like the singer. Yeah, I figured. And then Brandonator and Ord say the song's great. Yeah, alright, so here's the thing with Sonic Forces. GBS is more colors modding in the Twitch chat. Possibly. I was gonna get to what we're gonna do in a second, but really quickly. Here's the thing with Sonic Forces. As a whole, it's one of the most mixed Sonic games I think we've had in recent years, honestly. Here, hang on, let me skip some of these credits. So, I mean, not credits. That sounds terrible. Some of these cutscene songs. I don't know why I said credits, I'm sorry. Credit to Sonic Team for the music. I'm not trying to steal anything. It's one of the most mixed Sonic games in recent years for me, because they're trying to appeal... They're going in an entirely different direction with this, so it's like, you either love it or you hate it, basically, and man, there's things I like and things I hate in this so far. I'm kind of trying to remain neutral with them, because I've said things in the past, and then I did an immediate 180 on them, because this game is just so mixed. I have no idea, like... Okay, with Fist Bump, I liked it. I'm sorry. I'll admit the singer sounded off. Though, listening to the Sonic songs in the past, you know, Reach for the Stars, Endless Possibilities, the Free theme for Sonic Free Riders, you know, the ones that weren't done by Crush 40, even the ones that were done by Crush 40. Okay, I love Crush 40, but you gotta admit, you know, they're kind of corny. I mean, that's their thing, right? That's the entire point, really. It's supposed to be like, you know, rock music, but it's for a... I'm sorry to be this guy, but, you know, it's for a game targeted towards younger audiences, so it's kind of corny, right? That's the whole point, basically. So to me, I was just like, this is just more of what we've already gotten, you know, I kind of liked it, I have to admit. The part at the end I really liked, the part that they added to this sample, which, by the way, that's worth noting, it's a sample. I know a lot of people didn't notice that. The song, I'm sorry, I am actually going to start doing something here, but the song, a lot of people were saying, why did you get rid of the awesome piano at the end? They didn't. It's a 1-minute sample of the full, like, probably 4-minute vocal song. So the full one's going to have that keyboard at the end that we all like. But, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm trying to skip all the cutscene ones again. There's a lot of cutscene songs. It's a sample? Yeah, it actually says in the description, I'll show you. It's enough. That's all it takes. Yeah, it's the first thing that comes up. Please don't play. Alright. Yeah, if you actually look in the description. Here's a sample of the main Forces theme. We've got even more Forces music coming your way later this year. So yeah, it's a sample. Aaron even went into in the live stream, he went into detail to make sure it was like everyone knew. It's a clip of what the full song is going to sound like. So they're probably going to improve it a little bit. Have you ever heard like the E3 versions of like Night of the Wind versus like the full version? it's going to be like that. So the singing and the instruments might improve just a tiny bit, and there's going to be a whole song. It's going to be longer than this and everything. So keep that in mind, basically. Anyway, the beginning. Yeah, Orange, I agree. The beginning was the part that I went, eh. But after that, I think the rest of the song's actually pretty good. I'm not going to lie. The beginning is the one part that made me go, oh gosh, this is going to be pretty cringeworthy, isn't it? But it actually got better after that. Anyway, I'll shut up now. So here's what we're doing today. So for those of you who don't know, I have a repository I made on GitHub called HedgeLib. And basically, this is a library written entirely in C#. Oh, well. I was going to say 100%, but I have one OpenGL shader in here for HedgeEdit, and apparently, well, like 2 shaders, I believe. And apparently, GitHub counts this as code, so 100... Okay, the code is 100% C#, there's just a shader in it. Anyway, yeah, this is a library I'm making in C# for Sonic games that basically lets you modify the files from these games. So far, it supports quite a lot of things. You can actually read it for yourself in the README here if you want to look it up. It's at github.com/radfordhound/HedgeLib. If you just Google HedgeLib, you'll probably find it. I don't know if it actually... Yeah, it's the first thing. That feels really satisfying, actually, that Google automatically indexed that for me. Like something I Google actually shows up. It's like, oh wow, cool. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so this is does a bunch of stuff. Lets you edit, well, it's going to at least, lets you edit collision. Right now it lets you do set data for a bunch of different games. It's going to let you do model stuff. A bunch of different things. But basically, it's a library as well as a bunch of different tools that when combined make it easier to mod Sonic games. So one of these tools is something known as HedgeEdit, which is basically, you guys know Sonic G Level, right? It's sort of like my own version of Sonic G Level, but written in C# and for support for multiple games and things. So yeah, this is basically, it's a very huge work in progress, but it's a level editor written entirely in C# with Windows forms and OpenGL using OpenTK as like the wrapper for it. So C#, you know, I have to have a wrapper for it. Yeah, like I said, it's a huge work in progress. It doesn't really do anything at the moment that's very spectacular. Right now, when you start it up, it just looks like this. Like that. There you go. So I have these simple 2, purposely not the same size, so I could compare. It's kind of a stupid reason, but basically I wanted to make sure it was drawing an actual, like, it wasn't just drawing the same thing twice, it was drawing like 2 different shapes. But anyway, it's basically a simple test I did with a GL viewport where I got shaders and I have it manipulating the transforms and all these different things. And it's basically, yeah, just you got a viewport, you have a bunch of buttons, and they don't do stuff yet, but they will do stuff. And that's basically where we're at. So what I'm going to do today, primarily at least, is I'm going to focus on HedgeEdit. I'm going to try to get it to the point where you can actually open up a stage and you can actually place objects. So I don't think I'm going to get much farther than that. I'm not planning on getting it to the point today where you can see all the terrain and the textures and lighting and everything for the level. It's just going to be objects, and they're just going to be shown with like boxes as the models. It's going to be not you know, still a huge work in progress, but I want to get to the point where it's actually functional today and you can actually use it to do stuff. Because like I said before, I probably shouldn't have closed this, but these buttons don't do anything yet, right? They're just placeholders for the stuff I'm actually going to add. So I want to make this actually a function. Alright, sorry about this. Does HedgeLib work on Sonic Adventure 2? Not yet, but that's one of my big like goals with this. Right now it works on Sonic Colors, Sonic Lost World, Sonic Unleashed, Sonic Generations, and Sonic 06. So yeah, actually surprisingly more games than... oh, Sonic Heroes 2, I forgot about that. It also works on Sonic Heroes. So surprisingly more games than you might think. This has actually been in development since January, but HedgeEdit is still a new thing. Okay, basically, HedgeLib is the code to edit this stuff, and HedgeEdit is the tool that uses that code to let you visually edit things. So the code's in place, but the tool isn't yet, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to try to make the tool work today. Will you have HedgeLib be compatible with Forces? Yes. I'm actually planning ahead with this, where I'm trying to write all my code to be future-proof, so to speak. so I can easily tweak stuff and add new things. So I'm going to try to actually support not only forces, but also I'm going to try to support 2D games with this, since OpenGL does allow you to draw 2D things as well. Apologies for my neighbors making noise in the background. So I'm hoping to actually have support for Mania when that comes out. I know it sounds insane, but I would love to be able to do that. That's going to be a lot of work, though, making this work with the 2D games, because it's kind of designed with 3D in mind. But, yeah, I'm going to try and get that to happen as well. Open a stage, plus objects, and save it? Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to get it to do today. And also, to answer your question, SA2 is model, but only to a certain extent. So, right now, you can pretty much do set data, and what else? Like sound effects, textures. I think models, but to a very limited extent. You can't really do terrain stuff yet, though. Not because people haven't cracked like the terrain formats, but because people haven't gotten the DOL cracked to the point where they can actually get those terrain models out and edit them, basically. So it's very ambitious, yes, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try to get something to happen today. So I can make it work with 2D by editing. Yeah. That was actually on the plans, but I'm not working on the 2D stuff today. Today I'm just going to be trying to get it so that you can open up object layout data and manipulate that. So the hard part for me is going to be I'm still somewhat new to OpenGL. I taught myself enough to get that cube work to spin there. I haven't committed this yet because it's very, very sloppy at the moment. It's a huge work in progress, but I have an object class I wrote that is to import, OBJ files only from Blender at the moment. I'm going to fix this up so it works with all object files and you can import them. But basically, yeah, you can import. I'm sorry, I'm talking at the speed of light here. Basically, you're going to be able to import models with this, export them, and everything. But right now, it's kind of a work in progress. So what I'm going to do today is, I'm going to try to get it so that you can drag and drop things. So there's actually going to be like a, this thing, right? Oops, sorry. I guess this is what it's called. Oops, not that. That guy, you've seen this before. These transform gizmos where you can use them to move things in a 3D space, rotate things, scale things. I want to try to get one of these showing up. I want it to actually be functional. This is going to be kind of difficult for me because I don't know where to begin with this, admittedly. I assume you'd have to transform from screen coordinates to, I can't think of the term all of a sudden. You know what I mean, to world coordinates. So that you'd be able to determine if the mouse is on top of the gizmo, and then if so, how it's been moved, so then you can drag it. But that's going to be kind of difficult for me, so let's see. Rad, use the other shader. Oh yeah, and also thanks for reminding me too, just by saying something you reminded me. I need to pull. I don't know how to even do that in the Team Explorer. I should really get source tree again. Here it is. Oh, oops. And yeah, I added a couple commits I haven't pushed yet for... Okay, let me show you guys one more thing. My apologies. Oops, sorry. Okay, so this was some idea we came up with the other day. This is a tool called Hedge Arc Pack. Basically, uses HedgeLib to... Oops, I'm sorry. To pack and... No, I don't want to go to CJMD. What am I saying? CJMD. That's not the website I want to head to. Anyway, it's really huge work in progress at the moment, but this is a tool I wrote yesterday. No, I think 2 days ago. I don't remember when. Basically, yeah, you can see it has a lot of help. Basically, what it lets you do is it lets you more quickly pack and unpack archives from different games. So as an example here, I have this don't mind the stage z.pfd. I have this pfd file here from Sonic Generations, and you can see that you can actually just type the name, and it auto detects that you want to unpack it because it is an archive, and that it's from Sonic Generations, and it pulls it out. It finishes in about a second, and you can see now I have all the stuff inside of it. And you can easily repack it as well if you just drag this on. Though for that, it needs you to ask. It asks you what game type you want to repack it as. So you have to type in gens and hit enter, and then it repacks it. So I'm gonna commit this as well, but for the time being, at least, it's not quite ready. It looks functional, I know, but it's not quite there yet. Like, for example, this part here that says it hides yes or no prompts, and the padding. Padding stuff does not work at all yet. I need to implement that first. But anyway, today we're going to work on... oh, great, it did merge it. Excellent. We're going to work on the transform stuff. So let's actually get started with that. So I guess first things first, I'll need to actually make a representation of that in a 3D space. So either a model, like a 3D model of this, right? I either need to make one of these, or I need to just represent it with lines. So like this, right? Where I just draw lines and you can drag on that. Not quite sure what the best way of doing that is. I have no idea how to draw something like this with just pure lines, admittedly. So it might be best to do models for that. I guess not. I'm not sure to begin with this, honestly. Maybe I should actually look it up. So hello, Cool Zonic. How you doing? If you could, don't have to. Is it possible to make a tutorial on how to mod Unleashed or add mods? So for example, if you wanted to make a voice mod. Believe it or not, I've actually been thinking about that. Like modding tutorials. But I'm not sure. I'd have to plan it out, basically, because it's one of those things where I don't know where to begin with that, honestly. Like, I feel like I would, just want to jump in and just tell you everything, but I'd have to take it by step, you know what I mean? Like, I'd have to start off with, you know, how you pack and unpack things, and then go on to, like, I don't know, I guess, simple texture edits, and then from there, like, model edits with rigging, and then from there, like, full-on level mods, things like that, I guess. So it would take me a while to organize that, but it's something I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, good idea. I might try that at some point, actually. So I just realized I don't think I changed the message for this. So yeah, it still has the random Tim Burton quote I put in there from last time. I've been doing this meme where I've been, I guess if you can call it a meme, a joke, where I've been putting in random quotes just for no reason whatsoever. Anyway, Brad, have you ever tried multitasking so many things at the same time that you forget what you're even doing? Yeah, like right now where it's been going, the stream's been going for 30 minutes and I haven't done a single thing yet but talk. Yeah, it's hard for me to concentrate sometimes. Alright, so I guess I hate to do this because I feel like I do actually know how to program. But I feel with this, I honestly don't know where to begin. Because let's see, like how I would properly get the mouse position, and I want to do it well is the thing. So you know what, let me skip this next song in the soundtrack. This one gets kind of loud. I will just go to the vocal song by Crush 40. Oh boy, you guys say that fist bump is corny, but I mean. Just saying, I'm sorry. I love Crush 42, but I don't think fist bump is any more corny than that. Make your own matrix. I know you're joking, but believe it or not, you do have to make a matrix in OpenGL. So okay, I already have a protection and a view matrix. I actually got this working not too long ago. So I do have a camera that I can manipulate. Admittedly though, I'm still a little rusty when it comes to the maths, I guess, behind all of this. So actually having to think out how to do this is a little confusing to me. So I'm assuming, yeah, I legitimately just have to get the screen coordinates. Like, okay, it should be easy enough to get the mouse position in screen coordinates. So then I just take that and I convert it to world coordinates. And then if it's over the 3D model or lines, I guess, that I'm drawing, for like the transform gizmo and everything, then I somehow, I don't know how to do this, but use that to figure out like the difference between each frame. I guess so, like, you know, I guess a simple variable like previous position or something. Like, oh, he moved his mouse 4 pixels right, so move the model by that, but in world coordinates, if that makes any sense. Should you make the other shader the default? You know what? Your shader is better, actually, so probably. Let me see what it would look like on this, though, because I haven't actually tested it out personally. I've just seen your screenshots. I like how easy that is to change, actually. I like that I set up a system for that actually works. Wow. I'm sorry, I really like that. That looks much better. It's a lot easier to tell the depth of things. Yeah, I would say definitely make that the default. Though, if you do that now, I'm going to have to do a lot of merging. So, maybe, I don't know, if you want, I can do it, or maybe wait till a little later, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I agree. We should make that the default. So, okay, so I hate to do this. I am actually going to, like, I'm not just one of those script kiddies. It's like, how to hacks the US government. Oh, that's actually a thing people Google. Oh, alright. Okay. Alright then. I actually do know how to program. I did write all of this myself. But I'm simply not sure where to begin with this, so I'm going to look this up, literally because I need a starting point, right? So OpenGL, I don't know, what, transform gizmos, I guess. How do you even frickin' spell gizmo? I guess it's with a Z? I can never remember if it's a Z or an S. My apologies. So Rad, when are you gonna upload myself and Mule browsing your DeviantArt favorites? When Half-Life 3 releases. No, I don't know. It might be a fun stream just to browse people's DeviantArt sometime, but I don't know. Starting jail is hard. Yeah, it's quite difficult to get used to the idea, but sorry for not really on top of question, but you're on Twitch right now and you're confused. Where else am I streaming because you don't see these people in the chat? Oh, hey man, apologies for that. I'm actually streaming on YouTube and on Twitch at the moment. So yeah, the chat you're seeing on the top right of the screen is YouTube, and the chat on the bottom right is Twitch. So my apologies for the confusion. I should probably have put a title or something there that actually clarifies it, but yeah. Thanks. Appreciate it. Alright, so we're on Stack Exchange. That's how you know we're in good hands. Wow, this guy even got pictures in his question. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. At some point in my time at Eon, I have maintained the gizmos of View product line. That's awesome. I can tell you, it will take you multiple days, full time. Yay! Let's do a 24-hour stream! Unless you find some library or super clever way. The classic way is to get the coordinate of the mouse in the window when you click. Right. If it's a relative coordinate to the viewport, you could simply divide x and y by the width and height. Okay. So then you get a vector in 0 to 1 range. Oh, okay. That's really clever, actually. So then you're getting a vector that's actually within screen range. Then from that you subtract 0.5, 0.5 to it, and you'll get, okay, a more realistic range for both x and y. Then you make an array from this coordinates. Oh my gosh. And by using the x and y coordinate, okay, sorry. By using x and y simply as ray x and y, and you set v to focal distance. A bit of fiddling and try and error will get you fixed. This is going to be a pain, isn't it? Okay, what I'm hoping, at least, is he's trying to do this in pure OpenGL, and I'm actually using OpenTK, which is a wrapper for OpenGL, and it actually adds some some functions that make it easier for me. So one of them is this one right here, matrix4.createTranslation and .create from axis angle. These are not available in normal OpenGL. Normally for these, if you're doing, you know, normal OpenGL, you need another library like, what is it even called? GL Math? What is it? OpenGL, like M something F? No, not. I don't. You guys probably remember what it's called. I'm sorry. I've legitimately forgotten. Do you need another library to do it? Check Steam, Rad. Oh, Derek, I'm like never online on Steam. Did you send me a message or something? What did you what did you send me on Steam? I don't have Oh frick, by the way, I may have just spoiled something. Just pretend I didn't open Steam just then. There's something there I want to keep a surprise, and now that I've said it, there's going to be someone who actually goes back and finds it. Anyway, check messages. Oh, Derek, okay, hang on. Give me a second. I'm always offline on Sting because when I go online, I get like 1 billion messages. Was it worth it, Derek? Was it all worth it in the end? What was the pain and suffering worth? Thank you. That was beautiful. Also, hello everyone. My entire Steam friend requests, I guess, are now going to be shown on stream. Hi, Ghost. How you doing? All right. So, I'm assuming they have some function that converts from screen space for me. I'm really hoping. Let's see. I don't know what it would be. I wonder if let's see if the viewport has anything in it. Mouse maybe? No. Okay. Cursor. Oh, it does have one. Okay, but that's just the Windows form. Dang it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this manually, aren't I? Yikes, that's quite a pain. Maybe there is a library that does it for me. Let's see. Oh no, it's Knuckles, guys. He doesn't chuckle. Transform Gizmo library. Let's see. Maybe there is one. Oh, this would be in C++ though. Mania, you're going to mod to be fair, less easy and rehashed. What? I'm sorry. You're going to mod to be far less easy and rehashed? I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Hello, Nadim. Okay, this is under MIT license. That's cool. That's what I was hoping it would be. Alright, so he has this really nice Gizmo library, but it's only in C++, as to be expected. Alright, how about this? Let's look for specifics. Transform Gizmo. What are my opinions on Postman Pat? He's a postman. Rad, go to Chrome and type in Control and H. Right. I know what you meant. You clever frick. There's actually nothing. I have nothing to hide though. I don't think I do, at least. Maybe I do. Let's see. Maybe I have something to hide. No, I have nothing. I have nothing to hide. Look, it's my search history. Oh no. Anyway, steal the code. Oh yeah, that'll be good for my track record. That'll be great. All right. Oh, frick. All right, Google. I swear. All right, let's just pretend that didn't happen. I hate Google sometimes, but I also love them other times. Alright, my question is how to... Yeah, right. Any ideas? Why in the heck are you using WinForms? Because I want to. It's very comfortable, and I'm thinking of switching to Qt. Alright. How do you... It's literally 3 lines of code you can do from different colors. Set up a VBO and use it. Right, okay. I get how to draw it. But how do you make it work? Okay. Problems of hit tests and manipulating the scene objects are not concerns of OpenGL, nor a concern of rendering. I want to die. Alright, there's really no, I legitimately thought this would be easier than this. Wow, okay. Hi, Twitter. I don't see anything wrong. Well, good. That's good. You already know about Sonic Mania, but that's not what I'm talking about. What do I use to stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time? I'm using, I'm sorry, a Restream, I believe it's called. It's a wonderful website. You can actually sign up for it for free, and then you link your Twitch and YouTube accounts to it, and then it gives you a stream key. So then you use that stream key, and it lets you stream to multiple websites at once, basically. It's really cool, actually. I had never heard about it until recently, but yeah, that's what I'm using at least. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, just before any of you fricks say that. But I just legitimately like it. Anyway, alright, so my problem is, yeah, where do I begin with this? Legitimately, it's really a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I guess his idea is fantastic about dividing the like X and Y positions, sorry, X and Y coordinates with the width and the height, and then you get a value from 0 to 1 range. So then from there you can, I'm sorry, I'm trying to visualize it a little bit, so that's why I'm kind of spacing it out. You can easily convert it to world space, I guess. But man, oh wait, hang on. Would I, can I just, alright, hang on, I'm sorry. I don't even know how to describe, like, what my idea is, so I'm just gonna try something crazy here. Alright, so, wow, Rad's typing code? Oh my gosh, it's almost like it's a programming live stream or something. Transform gizmos. I'll probably move this into its own class, but for now, I'm just gonna type it here because I don't care. So, alright, first things first, I believe we can actually just, because we're using WinForms, we can actually just get the viewport. I'm sorry, we can get the cursor property on the viewport, and then from there we can just get the position? Or maybe not. Looks like we can actually. Oh, we can get the size of the cursor. That's lovely. I don't care about that though. Alright, let's try, what even is it in WinForms? Cursor dot... My gosh, I've completely forgotten. Cursor. No. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, great start. Great start. Google the live stream. WinForms cursor position. Doesn't libgens use ogre? Yes, it does. But that also has built-in functions that handle stuff like that for them, so they don't have to do it themselves. It's just cursor dot position. How can I be so dense? Alright, cursor dot... My gosh, I can type today. Cursor dot position. Alright, so then from there we just get a vector. Cool. So let's get this in a 0 to 1 range by using that guy's wonderful suggestion. Trying to think of what the best way to type this out would be, though. I guess just frickin' this works. Should I do it as a vector or 2 floats? I guess just 2 floats. String x equals this divided by viewport dot size dot width. Are they both? One of them is a float, right? Oh, they're not floats. Lovely. So I guess we'll have to cast one of them if we want floating point precision. And then, that's fun. We'll do this with the height as well. So that should be within the range of 0 to 1, if I'm correct on this assumption. Let's actually log it. Just the x-axis is all we need for now. I may have screwed this up, so I just want to make sure I did this right. I definitely did. It's within a little more than a 0 to 1 range. Oh, that's because I'm going over though, right? No? Oh, duh. It's because I'm getting the screen cursor position, right? So taking my 1080p monitor, I'm getting the position of the cursor on that, and then I'm dividing it by the viewport width, which is not... Oh boy. Okay. Dang. Alright, let's try this. Math.max. No, .min. I'm sorry. Let's see. And then I guess just the window width. No, this is fine. That should work, potentially. I know I didn't do it for the y-axis yet either. I just want to make sure this... Let's see if this works. Not quite, because it's not factoring in the position of the window on the screen. So if I put this over here, that should be correct. Yeah, that's correct. But, okay. Ah, boy. Well then, I guess I'm gonna have to pass into my render function the current like width and position and everything of the use point to client. Oh right, you can do that, can't you? Do you just do that with I'm sorry, you just do that with the window, right? Like I know I'm not explaining this well, but hang on, I think I get what you mean. Wherever the render. There it is. Like screen dot point to client, or what is that under? My apologies. Twitter check. Fine, you fricks. Oh my gosh. Here is your history. Nice. Counter-Strike source. That's the secret. Check Discord live. Check Discord. You little fricks. You just told me to check Twitter to check Discord. And then on your Discord, you say... and you're sending me on a wild goose chase. This is not a good idea. And then, did you actually send me something on... Does it continue? You may have seen the Sting thing again. Hi! Here, all of my friends list. I hope you don't mind being exposed. Then you send me a Twitter link. To this. Nice. Or maybe that was from before, who knows. If it was, you just got exposed. Every time I open this, someone's gonna... I fear someone's gonna notice it. They will definitely notice it now that I've pointed it out so many times. That was excellent. Rad, you didn't check my Discord. Well, it's because, Taz! You didn't send me anything. Wait, no, you legitimately didn't send me anything. Oh, no, wait, yes you did. You just changed your profile picture. Oh! Thanks for that. That's lovely. I don't even want to say what that is. Rad, played Jailbreak. Nah. There were more messages? Oh, really? I didn't see them. That's beautiful, by the way. Alright, so... Is the screen dot point to... I'm so sorry. It's been so long since I've done stuff with the mouse with WinForms. Okay, working area might be the... No, okay, I just want the area of the window, basically. So I suppose you could do, okay, Super suggested this, but I'm not sure what this is under. My apologies. It's a kind of, it's under control. Oh. Wait, really? No. Like this control? Or, oh. In, of the mouse cursor in screen coordinates. There's no way that it's actually that easy. I would die. Let's see. Can you do this, really? Mouse position. Nope, it, it's under control, isn't it? Let's see. You said point to... Yes! Ah, oh, frick. I'm so sorry. Okay, it computes the location of the screen coordinate to... Alright. Okay, so... We're changing it from... Wait, do we want point to client or client to point? Let me think. I'm being really stupid, I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, we want to change it to client coordinates. Right, so... We're doing cursor dot... position. And that should be a point? Oh, then we can't convert that, because that's another point. I just want this. Alright, so let's make this not as horrible, at least. Viewport, mouse position equals that. Thank you, my apologies. And then I will actually update the y-axis again, but let me just make sure this is where... Can you guys stop telling me to check things? I know it's a meme, but... Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Okay! We've actually... It looks like it's actually in the correct range. Nice. Thank you so much. That saved me a lot of time. Alright, so I need to, of course, cap it for negative as well, because it's currently getting positive values, but it's not getting negative ones. Alright, then. And, that's gonna be a little bit of a pain, isn't it? Is there a max.range or something? Where I can, like, No, I have to do max and min, don't I? Alright. Sure thing. Math.max 0 and this. And then that should work. I'm gonna make that look a little prettier in a moment, but let's see. Yeah, that's correct. Or at least it looks correct. Alright, nice. What a mess. What a horrible mess. So, this, like, I wrote this so poorly, it's, like, disgusting me, but as long as we're getting within a 0 to 1 range, I think this might actually work. So, let's give it a shot. So my theory is that once we're here, OpenGL at the end of the day is destroying everything in a 0 to 1 range, right? So I should be able to... I should be able to, from here, just legitimately check it against, I'm sorry, you know what I mean. Check it against the coordinates of what's being drawn. Maybe not, but let's see. Alright, so this is the Y axis. So that's 0. This should still be like 0. Yeah. And then this, at the very bottom, should be like 1. Yep. Alright, good. We got a good range. Cool. So that much of it is working. Wow. This is going to be kind of a pain, isn't it? So, let's see. Is there any way because we're doing all this transforming. Do you think there's any way that we could, you know what I'm trying to say, that we could get the, 0, like, what, okay, right before it draws to the screen, get the final transformed coordinates for all the vertices and such. Because that would be dandy. Does anyone say that anywhere? I don't think so. Okay, this is what's drawing all of the vertices connected via the indices provided here, but I don't think I can get. Yeah, I don't think I can get it after that. That's a pain. Wow, I really thought this was going to be easier, like that people already had you know, like built-in functions to make this simpler, but apparently not. Check YouTube chat. And this is excellent as well. Boy. Alright, let's look for another one of these because and I'll scroll slowly this time. Let's see, here's a Stack Overflow, another Stack Overflow one. You would treat the handles as 3D objects. It's more consistent, they behave well, hit testing's easy. Alright, if you want the handles to be consistent size, or constant size, you can still treat them as 3D objects, but you will have to scale their size as approximate based off of the distance to the camera. This is a bit of a hassle, but since there are typically only a few handles and these are usually small objects, it should be fine performance-wise. However, you'd say, let the handles scale with the scene. Alright. Man. I'm not sure what the best way of doing this is. Like, there's a lot of ways I can do this. Even something as simple as here when he says to do a raid check, basically. I'm legitimately not even sure where to begin with that, being honest. Oh, he's back from the dead! It's Jeremy's good man. How you doing, man? Alright, so, what I'm gonna do for now, at least, is because I feel it's more important to get it functional than anything else. So I'm gonna leave that up for later, and for now at least, I'm just gonna make it so that I know it's lame, but that you transform it with these boxes here, and I'll make it so you can actually drag it later, because man, wow, Alright, so what I'm... Okay. So the next question, obviously this is all debug stuff. What would be the best way for having, like, a model that, like, I'll show you what I mean. In the HedgeEdit... Oops, sorry. In the HedgeEdit files here, if I want a set of models, like, I guess in this resources folder, what format should I use for this? I suppose just literally a binary thing would work just fine. Rad, when will you redo Undertale? When Half-Life 3 releases? No, I already made that joke. Frick. When Sonic Adventure 3 releases, there we go. Sometime. I don't know when. I want to do it someday, but I'm still sort of stuck on when. What is HedgeLib? Thank you for asking. HedgeLib is a library I made in C#. It's basically just a bunch of code that lets you, here, I'll show you, I guess. It lets you, easy, okay, it's a bunch of code for, editing file formats for a bunch of different Sonic games a lot easier. So you can edit things like the object layout data, so like where springs and rings and everything go in each level. Like sound effects and collision and stuff like that. So basically lets you make mods for different Sonic games. Doesn't support everything right now, but so far it has basic support for different files from Sonic Heroes, Sonic 06, Shadow the Hedgehog to a small extent, Sonic Colors, Sonic Generations, Sonic Unleashed, and Sonic Lost World. I may have missed one there, but yeah. Hey, Blue Core, how you doing? Alright, so my apologies. I'm going to try and actually get something done here. I know I've been kind of wasting time throughout this whole thing. Alright, so let's see. So I'm trying to think what would be the best way for doing a box like that. Like, just a simple freaking box. Should I hard-code it? That sounds really ugly. But I guess it would be nice to have a built-in, like, fallback in the event that the model is missing. Right? Like, because, okay, if I have a file in here that defines, like, a 3D model of a simple cube, and then you delete that and open up HedgeEdit, and it needs to show a default model for something, it doesn't have its default model anymore, so it's just gonna freak out and die. So it might almost make more sense just to have something ugly like this part right here. Just make an actual 3D cube. What do you guys think? Mainly asking Supersonic 16 and any other programmers in the chat. What about putting them in the resx file? That might work. I'm actually not too familiar with how the Microsoft resx files work. I'm assuming it's, yeah, it's this. Wow. It's a nice visual editor for this. But I have no idea what I'm freaking doing with this. Oh, is it just string data? Can you add anything? Oh, you can actually add whole files. Well then, how does this get compiled? Like, does it just include an ugly resx file here, or is it like built into the exe somehow? Because I don't see one here, but then again, I'm not using this here. Change it to a file. Yeah, I see that. How does this get bundled with your exe? Because it's kind of cool, actually. But you know what? Let me do a simple test. We gotta do this. Oh, it's not good because I put a space in it. Oops. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that would be a good idea. How do you even? Oh my gosh. They give me this whole image editor. You know what? Screw it. Let's draw one. Wait, where was that at? Properties. And then, oh man, look at that compression. Alright, there we go. That's gonna be my image. So if I compile this now, how does it include that? Oh wow, it doesn't actually make a resx file. It seems like it just updated this. That's quite nice. So it's actually packed into the exe. That's wonderful then. Alright, well cool. Thank you very much for suggesting that. That's wonderful. I'll actually use that then. Alright, so then the only problem is what format to use, because the object stuff isn't really well supported yet, and it's kind of slow. So I think what I'm going to do... Alright, hear me out on this. I might actually make a really simplistic, like, binary format for this. I'm so sorry. But I might actually try that. But for now, at least, let's just, This is really ugly, but let's literally just have this for now. Default cube. And it's just gonna be this. Let me open Blender real quick here so I can actually better visualize the 3D cube. I built Archive Editor. Oh, I did? No, I built everything. Yeah, I built HedgeLib too. Alright, so we're just gonna take the frickin' default cube. Everyone loves default cube. Who doesn't love default cube? And I'm gonna triangulate it because OpenGL, it wants to be triangulated. Nope, nope, not wireframe. Triangulate it. So now it's all triangulized and frickin' ugly, but let's pretend it's beautiful. And then, let's just plop it here. I have a bunch of junk in this ignored folder. Cube! And I think I have other stuff here, but I could just use the object file, but that's a little slower than I'd like it, so I'm just gonna do this. Not add resource? What? What I did looks like it works. Oh, this? Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Thank you. Alright, so now that we have, where did I even put it? Cube.object. Please don't open that in the model editor. I'd really like it. Okay. Hey guys, look, it's a model editor. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh man. Ow. Man, that's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted to open this in like a simple text editor. Let's just do that. Alright. No thanks. Oh. Actually, yeah, but whatever. Alright, so now we got these vertices. These are the best. And the normals as well. We don't even need the normals. Let's just do this. And I'm gonna comma separate this. So, let me just put spaces in between it for now. And I'll save myself some time. So this is not gonna be, like, final. In the end, I'll find a cleaner way of doing this. But for now, at least, just for the sake of time, let's just have a comma-separated text file, where the first line is the vertices, and then, I guess the second line is the indices. Yeah. Dang it. I kinda hate the way the object format does this, actually, but that's fine. It's fine. Actually, how does it do it? I'm already forgetting. Isn't, if it has, like, this, doesn't that mean connect the two? So, 1, 3, 1, that doesn't make sense, though. Oh, come on, I have to Google this. Object model spec. Indices. Dang. It doesn't really... Maybe they called them triangles here. Yeah, they do. Okay, that's not even what I wanted, though. Alright. Oh, here, I found it by chance. Good job. Okay, if there's only... Oh, so this slash in the middle means, right, that, okay, I remember now. Alright, so the first one is, like, representative of, one thing, and then the second... Yeah, it's, geometric vertices, then texture vertices if there are any, otherwise it's a slash, then vertex normal. So we just want the first one. Right, so it's like this. Right? I believe that's correct. Let me know in the chat if I'm goofing up dramatically. 1, 3, 4, 8, 6, 5. This is slow as heck, but that's fine. 5, 2, 1. 6, 3, 2. Look at the things I have to do for I can't think of a quicker way of doing this than just typing out each character individually like some sort of a moron. So, my apologies for wasting your time here. I will get back to this, but... And also, I know you're probably wondering, Rad, why not just have it import the object file? Well, because importing an object file every time at startup is kind of slow. It's a little quicker to just, to not have to convert anything at all. Just be able to load raw data that it can use. So, that's what my mindset, at least, with this. It wouldn't be that slow, but it would add up if I added a lot of things. And I just feel this is better. And I will change it to be even better than this. But for now, at least. Alright, that looks ugly. That's terrible. But good. That's fine by me. Also, do they have to have extensions? I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so... let's make a mesh out of this. So, let's replace this part here with our default cube. So, let's comment this out for a moment here. And actually make it. So, our mesh equals new, just hedge edit model? That's what I'm calling it. No, oh, I'm literally using the HedgeLib mesh thing. Okay, that actually makes more sense. Vertices equals new float. And then we're gonna have it... Oh, no. We're gonna do this. How do you do this? Oh! That's really easy. Alright. Resources dot... No, I told it to use that. Okay, resources dot default cube, and that's a string, right? Yup. Alright then. So we're gonna read this line by line, I guess. How would we do this? I was thinking it was gonna be like a text file where I could use a stream on it, but it's actually just a string. Read string line by line. Wow, that's like one of the most basic... Oh, right, you can use a string reader. Var reader equals new string reader. There we go. That's really simple, actually. I'm kind of ashamed that I didn't know this. Alright, and we're gonna just do this, make a mesh, and then, alright, line 1, let's just do this. Screw it. We'll get rid of this stuff later, so it doesn't matter, really. Reader.read line, and then we're gonna split this by commas. Right. And then we'll have it convert to a, oh gosh, it's terrible. Alright, vertices equals that, and then we're gonna say mesh.vertices equals new float vertices.length for int I equals 0, I is less than vertices.length. This, we're gonna say mesh.vertices. There's probably a quick way of doing this, like a link function or something, but whatever. If it's on strings, it'll return it as a string. If it's on a file, it'll return a byte array. Oh, alright. Thank you. That's wonderful, actually. We're gonna just say vertices dot... Oh, no, it's this. Float dot parse. There we go. Maybe even double dot parse. Do we need to do that? Nah, that should be fine. And that will cause an error if it can't parse it, but if that's the case, then who cares? And I know it's horrible, but I'll make this better later. And then we'll say indices equals reader.readLine.split. There. And then we'll say mesh.triangles, as I apparently called them in HedgeLib. Is it an int array? No, it's a uint array. That makes more sense, actually. Because why would you want them negative? Like, you wouldn't. And we'll just do the same thing. Indices. Mesh dot triangles. No, come on. equals uint.parse indices I. So that's kind of sloppy. That's actually extremely sloppy, but that's how I'm doing it, at least for now. How did you make the text file? I just went to sorry, hang on, I just switched the thing up there. I just went to the resources that resx here. I clicked add resource at the top, and then I hit add new text file, and then let me type one. And it actually saves it as a string, which is cool. Alright, so I just want to see if this doesn't die. Hopefully it won't die. Oh, jeez. Looks like it worked, but I'm just too close. So it just looks like it's like a cube, like... Nice. Alright, cool, but it doesn't have any, like, depth to it because of the angle I'm viewing it at. So let's try rotating that a little bit and see. No. I'm trying to think of where the best way to even do that would be. Because I don't really want to have this there permanently, but, let's say, there we go. You gotta have comments that let everyone know. Rad, play the Forces theme on stream. Actually, that is a good idea. Thank you for that. Oh, you want to make one from the object? That's a good idea. You know what? Let's go do that. I'm gonna make half of the audience cringe and the other half rock out. You'll see, because this is the most split Sonic game in history. Everyone, get ready for either the cringe or the hype, depending on your music taste. Hopefully it's not too loud, by the way, or too quiet. All right, let's see. Let's just have it rotate. Ugh, that part of the beginning is so off. But then after that, it actually gets alright, I think, like right here. I don't know, it's still cringeworthy, but it's not bad. Just sounds like a fan cover is the thing. Way too quiet. Oh, really? My apologies. I'll restart it then. My apologies. Hopefully you can actually hear it now. Yes. Ghost, I actually kind of... I know it's cringeworthy, but so is all the Crush 40 stuff, so I actually don't mind too much. Except for this beginning line. That beginning line is kind of... It's very... very hard to take seriously, but after that it gets better, I think. Yeah, I thought I was the only one who thought of that, Derek. He does sound like Roger Craig Smith. Alright, let's comment this out for a moment. Let's see. I'm gonna replace this later, but I just wanna... What's rotation? I don't know my axes. Or even how English works, apparently. Let's just try, like... Oh my gosh, it doesn't even matter. Radians to degrees. No. What am I doing? I'm sorry, I like this part a little bit, even though it's cringeworthy, I know. But I like it. It has this charm to it, I don't know. That's good. That's like that part at the end. That's pretty good. I'm sorry. I approve of that part. But the beginning is the part that's just so hard to take for me. I'm like, oh dear. I thought I wouldn't make it through. Actually, when I heard the first line, I'm like, the vocal track is just sadistic, GBA says. I'm hearing a lot of hate for this track, but guys, I hate to be this guy. It is cringeworthy. I'm not denying that. But here's the deal. Everyone says it should have been Crush 40, right? I hate to do this, but this was also Crush 40. I'm just saying, this is not cringeworthy, but the other one is. Like, oh gosh. It is. I'm sorry. It's just as bad, if not a lot worse. At least the fist bump song knows it's a kid game and doesn't try to act like it's serious. So I'm just saying, I like Rush 40. And I'm okay with the song. But you know, I like them knowing that they're, you know, corny. I don't like believe that Crush 40 is much more than that. That's not meant with any disrespect to them. They're very talented people. They know what they're doing. That, you know, they're purposely singing this way, right? It's a game about a blue hedgehog, all right? It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. It doesn't. I don't like to when I say that, I don't mean like you know, oh, they should have put any effort into it or anything just because it's a kids game. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter if the song has a different singer. Like, I don't know. I don't get why so many people were so fed up with it. But if you dislike it, I'm not trying to call you out on it. That's fine. Your opinion's your opinion, and more power to you. I'm not going to make you like something you dislike or dislike something that you like. That's not my place, right? Anyway, it's real short. All right, I'll watch this, but please. All right, because it's only 10 seconds, I'll watch this. Oh no. Oh. 11 out of 10, IGN. Apologies if this is too loud, by the way. Check Discord, alright. Oh. I'll try and... Okay, test.txt, let's see. Oh, jeez. Did you make a program that converts this? Oh, that's excellent. Hang on, let me open this in Notepad++. Did you actually make a script that takes an object file and converts it into this format that oh my gosh, you did. Wow. Alright. What is this? Is this Sonic? What is this model? Let's see. I have to know. I like that we actually have stuffed models into text files now. I mean, sure, why not? Oh dear. That's... Oh my gosh! Look at the line counter! Guys! 700,000 characters per line. I thought Visual Studio was gonna crash just then. Good grief. That's beautiful. Alright, theoretically it should work, right? Let's see. Oh! It took an 81 milliseconds to initialize that. Oh, dude, it's not showing up, but that was a valiant effort nonetheless. I don't know if there could be a lot of reasons why it didn't show up. Let me see if one of them is just that I'm not zoomed in, right? Hang on. See far. I'm sorry. Field of view. There we go. Let's make that bigger. 70. Yeah, it's just not showing up. I'm sorry. It's probably something with the indices. Oh, that's beautiful though. How do you make the file? All the V that? Yeah, it might be all the vertices. Yeah, keep in mind they have to be triangulated, otherwise it doesn't quite connect right. People are saying Sonic Road Adventure launched. You mean like on the Play Store? Because I didn't know that. It's over 9,000 lines. The memes continue. What have you people done? Sorry. It's triangles. Oh well. Not sure what it is then. I'm sorry. I'm also not sure why I can't get this to rotate correctly. I think it's that, hang on. I think it's just that I made it... Here, I'll show you what I mean. If I zoom out a little... Yeah, it's definitely a cube. Oh, yeah, you can see that there's actually 3D on the edges. That's cool looking. But for some reason, I can't get it to, oh, not for some reason. What am I talking about? I'm not passing this in correctly. Hang on. You know what? Let's do this. Where did I put? That's fine. Let's take this. I'll get rid of this later, but let's just try that. I don't think that's quite rotating like it should be. Just kind of doing nothing. That's weird. Degrees to radians. It should be degrees. Maybe I'm not applying it to the right axis. Or maybe that was the axis. I'm stupid. Hang on. No, it's just not even... It's ignoring this completely. What in the world? Why is it ignoring the transform data? You know what? Let me see something. I'm actually curious about this. Position dot x plus equals thing. Oops, not equals equals plus equals. You think you know what you did wrong? Okay. Oh, there it goes. And it was definitely 3D. Did you see that? That actually looked pretty good for a split second. Let me see if I can catch it. There we go. I may have caught it. Let's see. Oh, geez, that's a giant image. Yep. Oh. Don't mind me. That's there we go. We have a 3D cube. So I don't know why the rotation isn't working. I probably screwed something up. It should be, right? Because this is incrementing every second, and I don't know why it's not. Actually, I'm quite confused as to why it isn't. Because maybe multiplying them together for some reason is doing something. I might need to look into this actually if it's a bug with the way I'm doing rotation, but for now at least, yeah, that works. Cool. So we do in fact have a 3D cube. Fantastic. You mean you? Ah, Derek. Excellent. Good job. Alright, so I guess we should just use this cube to, Wait, did you get it to work, dude? or are you talking about the cube? Alright, well, I guess let's not even add this to the scene. Instead, this is gonna be our, I'm sorry, our, cube model. So here, hang on, I'll show you what I mean. Private static hedge edit model default cube, and then we're gonna set that to this, and then I guess we'll add it to the scene. You made a big mistake. Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you can get it to work. Or if you want me to try it again. So, okay, let's see. Is there a way I can make duplicates of the same model without having to, Well, I mean, okay, this is not a serious question. This is more of like a rhetorical question. Like, I'm asking myself, how should I do this, basically? But I'd like to be able to draw the same model, the exact same model data, but in different positions and different rotations. So I don't have to make a bunch of duplicates of the same data. So I can actually be efficient, basically. I'm sure there's a way. It would be really nice. I might actually just be able to get away with just doing something as simple as, like just updating the, like drawing it, and then updating this and then repeating. Maybe? I don't know. But, for now at least, we'll just add duplicates, I guess. So. One thing we could do, you know what, actually, let's, do this. It needs to just be a normal model. Because then we can duplicate it without just making a reference. Check Discord. Alright. Try this. Alright, sure thing. Alright, I gotta know if this works. There we go. Oh boy, dude. Alright. Excitement. And also, let's, because reasons, let me add this back so I can actually see what it is. New hedge edit model default cube. Let me just make sure this works real quick. That I didn't screw anything up, right? Yep, it works. Alright, so resx default cube. Here we go. Oh man. It's quite a bit shorter actually this time. I'm at the bottom line though. Let's see. Oh, there he is! It actually did work, but it's not quite connected right, but excellent job. Look at that. We've got a Sonic model. And believe it or not, that only took 38 milliseconds to parse all of this text. That's kind of impressive. It'd be way quicker if it was binary, though. But, which I'm going to try to make it binary later, actually, because, oops, I didn't undo it. Oops. Oh, this sad piano music is now fitting. Rad screwed himself over. Dang it, that's annoying. This life, there's no room for you and me. Why does Rad have to sing? He ruins everything. It's so emotional. I just get so emotional every time. You don't have any idea how emotional I get about this. It's actually a really good song, but frick, though. It's in this game. Alright, I gotta type this again. Yours truly. Oh, you're writing the faces 3 times. Oh dear. How do I do the connections? Like, how do I do the connections? I'm just literally writing it so that, you have, you know, vertices, and then you have the indices that connect the vertices together, and that's all that I'm doing in OpenGL. Are you asking, like, for yourself, like, what you should do to get it to connect right? Because I don't know if that's the case. I'm sorry. For object stuff, I've been, what's not working yet is the thing. It, I believe it actually has a similar, my object class has a similar bug when, I try to import a Sonic model. But, which is why I haven't committed it yet. Anyway. Sorry. Got a little lost there. 1, 8, no, not 7. 1, 8, 5. I'm gonna make a mistake like this, I'm sure. So if you guys spot me making a mistake in this, please let me know. Okay, wait, it's 5, 6, 2, 6, 7, 3, and, okay, 3, 7, 5, no, 3, 7, 8, and 1, 4, 8. Alright, that should be right. My object code works perfectly. Oh, well, that's good. Why don't you search and replace, for what I was just doing there? I did use it on the, spaces up here, but for this I wasn't, I couldn't think of the best way to do that, admittedly, so. I'm gonna come up with a better way of doing this. This is just for a default cube. So I just figured it didn't matter if I typed it out like that. Anyway, okay, so, what I'm gonna do now then is, now that that's showing up correctly, I'm gonna try, to get it to actually spawn when you load a level. So let's begin with actually making a, file open dialog and everything. This is where I sort of, not shying, but, what's the term I'm looking for? This is what I'm more accustomed to. This kind of thing. File dialogues. These are fun. I always enjoyed making these. Let's see. I guess now that I think about it, we actually need a folder browser dialog. Because we need to be able to pick a stage directory. Alright. So why don't I do this like I did with the Unity version of this before I started porting this to direct GL calls. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a form specifically for stage loading and saving, basically. This song's really good. If the music's ever too loud or too quiet, by the way, please do let me know. I try to get the volume right, but sometimes I get it a little messed up. Alright, stage open... I guess just stage... Yeah, open dialogue would be fine. Maybe even open save? I don't know. Stage IO dialogue? That sounds kind of stupid. Stage open save dialogue. Why not? Because we can... Nah, I don't care. We can rename it later. It doesn't frickin' matter. Oh! The cringiest and also catchiest song ever made. Oh no. Oh, that looks so bad. Something like that. And let's see. No, minimize or maximize box. We don't need them where we're going. We need the background color to be white so it doesn't look like this ugly gray. Probably would be nice to have it like a nice centered. Yeah, like that. Something more even. And then I guess we could have dots in the title. That would look nice too. And then let's do this. You fixed libgens for those who have DevKit Pro. Oh, really? Nice. Did you make a pull request for it? 'Cause that would be cool. I should look into regex. Not sure if Visual Studio has it or not. Let's see, search for text, but have looser searches, like searching for numbers with slashes after them and letters. Oh, thank you. I believe, I might be spouting off nonsense here, but I believe Notepad++ has that to some extent. Yeah, it has, like, extended... Yeah, regular expression searches. I'm not sure if VS does, but thanks for the suggestion. I really should have done something like that. You made a pull request. Cool. Alright, how did it even look in Unity Hedge Edit? You know, I'm gonna open up that if I still have it somewhere. I should. I'd be really surprised, honestly, if I deleted it. Yeah, I still have this atrocity. Yeah, you can see why I moved this. I started this in January. Oh, is this the version that doesn't even have the GUI? Wait, let's see. Nope, this has stuff. Yeah, okay, so I had a data directory, a stage directory, and then I had a combo box. So I should just do the same, I should just mirror the same design. Let's do that. I'm trying to think of what, like, the font size and everything should be. It doesn't even frickin' matter. But I'm picky with my design, dang it. Yeah, that looks bad. Let's try this. This is a good font, typically speaking. Except for when I want it to be good looking. Then it doesn't. Then it doesn't look good. Okay, this is too big is the problem. Let's make it smaller. It was honestly fine how I had it, but no, I had to change it. Why is it not letting me change the font size? Let's just edit it here, screw it. Ah, dang it, what even was the font size before? It was like 8. It was fine. Why did I even change that? That looks terrible. Whatever, that looks fine. Alright, so I'll just have this open as a reference, I guess. I should probably just take a screenshot of it. Yeah. So then now I can just... Oh, don't, ignore the terrible memes I purposely left open from last time. If you want to learn more about it, check out Regix 101. Thank you. And then, apologies if I'm butchering your name here. Mr. Trinex, how you doing, by the way? Says, howdy there, what are you making? Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm making a, okay, so I have this, library I wrote in C# called HedgeLib that basically allows you to, modify games, oh, sorry, make modifications for games in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. So it has the support for a bunch of different formats for a bunch of different games. It's not quite done, but it's something I've been working on for a while. And basically what I'm doing today is I'm making this tool called HedgeEdit that uses HedgeLib to, it's basically going to be a 3D level editor. So right now it's really basic. It isn't quite, like, functional in that you can't use it for actual, you can't use it to actually edit a level yet. It's all placeholder stuff at the moment. But it has a basic GL viewport here using OpenTK, and it has like WinForms controls over here for everything else. Yeah, it's going to be able to actually use these classes I wrote from before, like this, for example, for Sonic 06 set data, the best game in the series. To let you manipulate object data. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Thanks for asking. So what basically I made a version of this a while ago in Unity that I never finished either, but I started work on it, and then oh gosh, this is not this song, not this song, anything with this song. Let's do this one. This one's much better. All right, there we go. Looking interesting. Thank you. Yeah, so basically I have, this here is from... I started a Unity version of this a while back. And then I decided, for a lot of reasons, some of which are probably really obvious, that Unity is not the best, for, like, framework engine, I guess, for making a level editor. For a lot of reasons. UI stuff. The fact that it only supports up to, what is it, .NET 3.5? It's kind of a pain, so I figured I'll go with raw GL calls instead, and that's where we are today. So I'm kind of remaking my old GUI in WinForms now, but hopefully better than before. So yeah, let's go do that, I guess. So let's see, we need a text box for the data directory. You can make it nice and big too. Put a little button here. I'm like Bob Ross, but with programming. Oh, someone made a Twitter account called the Joy of Coding or something like that. The Joy of Game Development, I believe it's called. You can probably guess what it is. It's literally, it's him pretending to be Bob Ross, telling you about the joys of game design. It's wonderful. Check it out if you haven't already. I hope I got the name of that right. You know, let me actually look it up. What is it? The Joy of, like, game design or something? Game development? It's a hilarious idea. Yeah, I'm not gonna find it now, am I? The Joy of... No, wait, is it just Bob Ross? It's Bob Ross Game Dev, I'm so sorry. I screwed that up completely. It's at Bob Ross Game Dev, and he's wonderful. Such a great idea for a Twitter account. Anyway. Let me move that a little more to the... Can I move that more to the right? I guess we'll have to settle with this. This is more like GUI design than programming at the moment, but we will get into the actual programming a little more. Just want to make a nice GUI. Gotta make mother proud. Oh, I also forgot to set the flat style to standard, to system, which makes quite a difference. And its appearance. You'll be mad if they use the BX style. What? Oh, yeah, someone's making, someone's making an SA1 remake in Unity, but then we're doing the same thing with Sonic Adventure Remastered, so that's fun. Yeah, we're trying to make it a little more professional than what he did. The guy who made that, if you're referring to the Maverick Coaster, I believe his name is, he's actually on our team, hilariously enough. He just did this as like a side project, and people freaked out about it. So, yeah, we're not too worried about it because of that alone. But yeah, we do want to actually show gameplay soon too, if we can. It's just taking us a while to get to the point where we're really proud of it. Okay, I had stage ID in game. Yeah, so I'll try to do this quickly here. I don't want to bore everyone with GUI stuff. I find this quite interesting, actually, but I know a lot of people don't. Is it game or just... Yeah, it's just game. Alright, then. And apparently I also put these at the end. That doesn't matter at all, but let's do it anyway. I guess it makes it look a little nicer. And this shouldn't have that. It should have a combo box. There we go. It doesn't even need to be this big, either. We can get away with it being, like, that big. But it looks a little off-center if I do that. Meh, whatever. That's fine. And then I had those two buttons there, but I'm gonna change the design, dang it, from what I had before, because I'm an independent human being. Yeah, let's just do that. Where even is the text? There it is. We'll have another one over here for canceling. Yeah, I'm sorry, the WinForms GUI stuff is much better than the Unity UI stuff. It's just, because you can actually take advantage of, you know, all the Windows things. You don't just have, fake, you know, representations of those. Okay, this looks awful. I'm gonna, like, I know, it doesn't need to ever be that big, but symmetry, you don't understand. I just think that looks better, I'm sorry. And then the accept button should be, well, I can set the, oh, I need to name them too. Oh, come on. Which one is even which? Ah, I hate doing this. What, name, there we go. Okay, button. And, well, I'll rename the others later. Cancel button. And, where's it at? There it is. Sorry. I'm stupid. Okay button. There we go. You're gonna convert another model. Might need compression. Probably. They start to get really big after a while. I'm gonna turn that down just a tiny bit, by the way, that music. It sounds like Nationwide is on your side. It is like this same melody, isn't it? Listen to Minecraft awesome parodies, or I'll steal your cookies. Joke's on you. I'm trying to not eat sugar. I don't know what else to what a joke. Let's see. One thing that was actually nice about this was that you could put in like a default text parameter into each text box, and then you wouldn't have to deal with what I have to right now, where you have to like actually change it. It's a little bit of a pain, isn't it? To be honest, I'll just do that later. This can't be enabled though until what shouldn't be rather. No, what are you doing? Oh, okay, it just doesn't display it right. Forgot about that. It shouldn't be enabled though until you put in something valid. So yeah, we'll just rename them here. And I'm just gonna rename each one of these, one by one. Really boring, but who cares? Stage ID button. Stage ID text box. Stage ID label. I hate they have to do this. Data dir button. Data dir text box. And data dir label. Alright, there we go. So now it's good. It's all good and stuff. You all should be proud. Anyway. So let's open one of these. Open dialog equals stage open dialog dot. Let's actually just screw it. Let's do this. Let's make a new one. and then say open dialog.show dialog, and then we can actually get a result from this. Yeah, which is cool. Stupid question. Why do I add the cancel and OK button behavior? You could just make it on click within the coding environment. Oh, so basically the reason so on Windows forms at least, they have a accept button and a cancel button property, and basically the point of them is that they assign the buttons to certain shortcut keys. So it makes it so that when you hit escape, it automatically clicks whatever the cancel button is, and when you hit enter, it automatically clicks whatever the OK button is, and it also highlights the OK button in like blue or whatever the color is. So it's pretty much just for it's kind of pointless other than that, but it's pretty much just for making the GUI a little nicer because it makes it so you can use keyboard shortcuts and things. But yeah, you could just do it with what, process command key or whatever it is. You could do it manually if you wanted to, so you're right. It's not necessary, it's just something I like doing. Use dialog result. Yeah, I want to use this, but okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to use this. And then, this. Alright, now I actually forget. It's been so long. I believe you don't even have to return these. Yeah, it just, if you have this marked as accept button, then when this click event is fired, it automatically returns this when the dialog closes? I could be wrong, but... Ah, I see, so it's there to make the user experience better. Thanks for the answer. Sure thing. Alright, so I believe that's all that you actually need to do with that. Oh my gosh, what... Visual Studio Y. I know I didn't put a space here at the beginning. I'm weird with my organization, but basically what I've been doing is I have comments for grouping different things, like variables and constants, constructors, methods, and GUI events. I make it so that they don't have a space at the beginning, and then I make all their comments, like these, you know, have a space at the beginning. It's just a weird style preference of mine. I know it's probably ticking off a lot of people, so apologies for that. I think it automatically... You know what? Let me see. Okay. I just want to see if it actually does that for me or not. What is HedgeLib? Glad you asked. Marketing. No, I'm just kidding. Well, HedgeLib is... Okay, I keep reopening this tab. HedgeLib is a library I'm working on in C# that basically makes it so you can mod different Sonic games. So games from the Sonic franchise. So it doesn't... It's still a huge work in progress, despite existing since January, but right now it lets you pretty much edit set data from most of the games in the series, from Sonic Heroes to Sonic 06, if you want to for whatever reason, to Sonic Unleashed, Colors, and Generations and Lost World. So it supports a lot of games. What I'm doing in this stream is I'm making a tool called HedgeEdit that basically takes HedgeLib, and it's like it's supposed to be a visual level editor for it. So that's what I'm working on here. Let me see what my Twitter notifications are at this point. Oh, don't mind that. There's no secrets in here, trust me. Only us and the team know about. Derek says that, but he doesn't even know what I have in this bookmark specifically. It could be memes, and I just labeled it SAR for all he knows. All right, so we got a nice looking dialogue finally, and it actually does like lock control to this dialogue when you open it, which is nice. It for some reason shows up as a second window in this though, which I don't like. So I think I know how to fix that. I'll change that in a moment. And if you cancel this, yeah, you can't. There's no way to get it to say that you accepted it unless you hit that OK button, I believe. So let me enable that so I can actually test it. Where's it at? There it is. Alphabetical order, what's that? If it's memes, then open it. It's not memes. Oh. Oh, that doesn't even... okay, so the accept button by default doesn't even return anything. I forgot about that. Wow, okay. So I have to actually code that one. Nope. GUI events. And then I have a naming violation. Which sounds terrible, but it really isn't. Let's see. How do you... Okay, I know you just can call close. But how do you set the... Oh, wait, do you just do this? What if, do I even need this line? Because it's an accept button. Let me see. I'm actually quite curious. Yeah, I do need it. Okay. So you literally just do that. Center parent? What? Oh, just close. Okay. I'm sorry, what are you working on? Use dialog result. Okay. Thank you. Nice. Alright. Cool. Thanks. That's actually simpler than I remember. Oh, this song is gonna put me to sleep. How do I get the whole Windows form to look like the new Windows 10 design, not the boring Windows 7 one? Oh, okay, so, what I'm using here is, something called, Windows Forms. When you, make a new project here, you get a bunch of, choices for what project you're gonna make. One of them is WPF app, and one of them is Windows Forms app. If you use WPF, by default it looks kind of like Windows 7. But if you use Windows Forms, by default it tries to look like how your OS looks. So I'm using Windows Forms so it just looks like Windows 10 buttons by default. But then beyond that, I do something else. In the properties for a button, there's a flag that says flat style. And if you change that to say, by default it's set to standard. If you change it to system, then it uses like native buttons. So basically the difference is that if this is set to standard, they're like .NET buttons, which let you do images and a bunch of other stuff, but they don't look real. You can tell that they're fake, basically. If you set it to system, then they're real buttons, but then you can't do images and stuff. So you can, it's cool looking if you do that, because when you hover over these buttons, they'll have like a fade effect and everything, just like the actual buttons on Windows. Anyway, sorry, sorry, that answer kind of went places, but yeah, that's how I got it to look like Windows 10 buttons. Sorry for such a long-winded answer. Check Discord. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't get what you're asking with this. It's is there like a property that I'm missing? Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't even see it. Thank you. Yeah, there's apparently a dialog result flag somewhere under behavior. Let's see. I don't see it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's under the form, isn't it? Let's see. I'm sorry, I don't see it. When I click on the button, I don't see the property there. Oh, I didn't even have the button selected. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Thank you. That's even easier than I thought it would be. Wow. And I don't even need to set this, but I can anyway. Thank you so much. My apologies. Do I even need to have it closed now then? I assume I do. No, I don't. Good, I can get rid of this event. Thank you so much. I didn't know that. That's a lot more efficient. Well, I'll have them in the future, so who cares? Alright. Rad, when will you make Frickery 4.0? Maybe sometime. You know what? I can tell you're getting bored by this song, even though it's quite lovely. So, I'll get something more exciting. Any recommendations? I'm gonna regret asking that, but any recommendations from the chat? Outside of like really music that'll give me copyright claims. Preferably not Nintendo music, though I wouldn't mind that too much because that just puts ads on the video. It doesn't do anything really harmful. But I can't do like anything else because that'll you know. So I've just been sticking to Sonic music. You never said bored, you said win. Oh, I know, I'm just saying. It's been the same soundtrack for a while. This also works, and you have a code project link. Oh, sorry, a code share link. I don't know why I read code project. Let's see. My apologies. I've never heard of this website actually. I don't know what it just says environment. I'm sorry. I don't know what what I was intended to see by that. I'm sorry. I'll change the music to something else. How about GBA? You literally took the words out of my mouth. I was just going to try the Sonic Colors OST. And Supersonic 16 suggested it as well. Wow, alright, I guess we're all on the same page with that. Cool. I love this game's soundtrack, it's really good. It's really good, that's the only thing I bring. Oops. Oh, cool. Alright, sorry. I thought I did something wrong. Oh, I play Pokemon Go every day, and family-friendly Felix. Maybe they'll make their grand return. I believe those should be, alright, in terms of claims. I'll check again. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, that should work just fine. Yeah, I'm sorry, again if I'm butchering your name. Mr. Trinix. That code should work just fine, that you just shared. Looks fine to me. Alright, so then, now that we got that in place, one thing I wanted to change really quickly here that kind of bothered me was, it showed in the taskbar. So, there's a flag for it, there it is. It's literally called shown taskbar. So yeah, let me hide that, because that looks bad to me. Sorry, it just does to me. I'll get rid of this too. Alright, so let's actually implement some stuff, shall we? And also, I probably should not have got rid of that, because... yeah, let's do this. No, I want you to understand, I want you to add this to the end of the file like you've always done. Alright, let's implement these. Cool. And, yeah, that should all be fine. And then we'll also need something at the beginning to set these fields, but other than that, that's pretty much all we need. So that's cool. Yes, and with copy and paste. No, it's okay. I do that all the time, admittedly. Alright, so, we need these to bring up a folder browser dialog. So here's one thing that Unity couldn't do. We can actually bring up dialogues now, so that's fun. Folder browser dialog. You know what? No, let's be cool. Let's be like the cool kids. There we go. And I believe we can do this too. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, we need a description. And it might also be nice to set the selected path. Yeah, let's do this. I believe... okay, let's just set it to null, because I don't think that messes anything up. I'm gonna actually add a description later, but we'll use that for now. fbd.showDialog equals dialog result.ok data dir textbox.text equals fdb.selected path. There we go. And then we need to do the same with this one. So I'm literally going to copy paste that because this is going to be a little different here anyway, so I don't feel bad for not using a method. For one thing, we're going to need to change this. That should be fine. Yeah, and we don't actually need... we don't even... why did I even do this? Someone in the chat probably was like, Rad, why did you add this button? And I didn't see it. Legitimately, why do I need this? I don't. We just want to type the stage ID. We don't even need that at all. So okay, cool. That saves me time. And I just want to see if this will work. If I set it to null, like what it does. What even is HL? I'm sorry, where did you see that? Alright, let me try this. Rad, another model. Oh, you sent me one? Cool. I'll check it out in 1 second. Alright, cool. So it is in the taskbar now. That's good. That is exactly what I wanted. This actually works now, LOL. It's fantastic. And it actually does get the right directory too, which is nice. So we can paste something there, do Green Hill Zone 200. We can choose the game here and hit OK. And then we're good. Alright, nice. So here's the reason I did this. I want to do a ternary check, basically. That would save you time, so let me show you what I mean. Directory.exist, data dir text box.text. Then set it to that. So basically, if the text in the data directory text box, so this one, is already a valid path, then the default path for the folder browser dialog should be that. Otherwise, it won't be. Also, let me do that too because I think that looks nicer. And I'll give it an actual description. I hate typing this stuff though for some reason. Like typing descriptions for things is annoying to me. What is the point of this program? It's going to be a level editor for various games in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. Using a library I've written called HedgeLib that lets me manipulate set data from different games. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping with this at least. You hate the directory to select, you use it differently. Yeah, I hate the folder browser dialog as well, but I think it's alright here because we have a text box. So you can still copy and paste, you know, a directory there. Anyway. Alright, so description, my bad there. What should I set this to? I'm always terrible with writing these. It's something like, the directory that, that contains... It's not like stage-related data per se. Because in the case of, you know what? I'm gonna do this. Screw it, we'll get to that later. Alright, so for now at least, we require this, and this to be set. If directory.exist data dir textbox.text, then OK button.enabled equals... Oh, wait, no. We can be better than this. What are we doing? There we go. And let's fix that naming violation. Yeah, we don't even need to do if statements on that. What are we thinking? And we need to set the game combo box to something at the beginning too. So for now at least, I guess I should have it load the XML that I made, shouldn't I? This one. This long, gigantic thing. You're loading C#. Can you host apps on websites like Heroku with C#? To be honest, I've never tried that. I've heard... I know Microsoft has something called ASP.NET that I believe you can use to host .NET, so by extension C# code on websites, but I've never tried it personally. So, I don't know. I've actually never heard of Heroku either. My bad. Let me look that up really quickly, actually, because I want to make sure I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, it's just... Yeah, you should be able to use ASP.NET on this. I've never tried it personally, but it should theoretically work. Supersonic16 says, yes, you can host websites with C#. And he's actually tried it, so that's cool. Oh, I'm sorry, what is HedgeLib? That's what you're asking, Cool Sonic. Yes, it's a library for modding Sonic games. And this is HedgeEdit, which is a tool that uses HedgeLib. So, yeah, they work in unison, basically. Alright, so now that we've got the GUI stuff out of the way, well, for the most part at least, let's actually try and program this a little bit. So let's see. Instead of just writing OK and being a boring boring jerk, we should actually have it load the stage. So when you create a C# Discord bot, you could get hosted from there. Yeah, you should be able to. All things considered. So that's pretty cool, actually. I never thought of that. Thanks, Taz. Maybe sometime. I'm not doing a gaming stream tonight, just because I need to be productive to some degree. I haven't gotten anything done most of this week. It's been really long for personal reasons, and it's been a long week, basically. So here we are tonight. Oh, you have a Twitter. You have a tweet. All right, let me check that out. I don't think this is quite, yeah. Twitter likes to, okay, YouTube likes to, when I copy and paste URLs, replace these characters with strange characters in, I'm assuming from other character sets that aren't the same thing. So if I retype this, like each one of these numbers one by one, I assure you it would actually work. But because I copy pasted it, it doesn't. It's really stupid beyond belief. So apologies. Right, Sonic? Oh, you're asking Super 17. You should be able to. I'll wait for his response though. Okay. So this is the part where we actually load the stage. So I'm just trying to think of what the best way to do this would be. Obviously we want to load stage method to make things clean, but should we put that in main form? I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt, but it would be nicer to have its own class, I think. I'm not sure where to put that though. I end up, oh, I didn't delete this. Oops. we don't need that. Also, apparently it put this in the resources folder. I didn't know it did that. That's interesting. Alright then. Alright, well, let's see. So let's just have a load stage. It doesn't matter. Let's just put one under up here. We can move it later. It's like really easy to move it. I guess we'll just do static void, because, I mean, I don't know if we need much else. And we're gonna need some information, obviously. Let's take this stage ID and game type, which I'm just gonna do this for now. It's just a string, like that's fine. Let's just call that load stage, and we're gonna need to get this information. So let's see. Should we make these text boxes public, or should we make? Nah. You know what? Let's do the potentially sloppier but also better code practice way, I guess. Let's just do this. Datadir. Let's make fields, basically, if you couldn't tell already. Public string stage ID. Because in this way, they don't have full control over, you know, like, you don't have full control over these text boxes. You only get the text, so that's nice. Game, and then get return game combo box dot, I believe it's value. Selected value? Is that just a... Yeah, it's just an object. Let's just cast it. It doesn't matter. That should... I mean, it should always be castable to a string, so... You know, we're not doing anything fancy with it, really. Open dialog.datadir, open dialog.stageID, and open dialog.game. And that should be fine, honestly, right there. Alright, cool. You can host a Discord bot with C#. Yourself and... Okay, English. I'm just gonna read what you said verbatim. Me and Rad has done it. Yeah, I've done that too, but I haven't actually tried hosting it, like on the server. I just ran it as a console application. Anyway, alright, so this is where the fun's gonna begin, guys. Oh boy. Okay, so I guess we need let's make a class called like game types or something. I guess just let's see. Yeah, just types should be fine. And then in this, we'll basically have one like property for each type of thing. Okay, so I'll show you what I mean. Oh dang it! Actually, I don't even know what I mean. There's different ways I can think of to do this. Gosh, I don't actually know what the best way of doing this would be. I guess just simple methods that check the same thing over and over again, like this. And then it would be get set data type game type, like this maybe. I want to use an enum enumerator value, but you know what? Yeah, let's do that. You think it's a web address? Oh yeah, either Twitch chat or try just send it to me on Discord if. Oh, you sent me a new model? Oh, I didn't notice. I'm sorry. Let me check that out. That took a while. Alright, I will try that, but let me try this really quickly first, if that's okay. Because I want to get this working. And it's already been going for 2 hours. I'd like to get something done. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. So first things first. I've got an idea. I'm just going to make a numerator value. That works fine. Game types. I guess I could call it games. Let's do that. Let's see. Heroes. I'm trying to remember what all I even support. Sonic 06. Unleashed. Colors. Gens. Lost World. It's a lot of games, actually. And then games. We'll take that. So then we'll make a method that simply spits out this get game type, and it takes that and does it from a string. So it's gonna make this lowercase so that it's not case sensitive. So this way, we don't have to check for this and also this and also this and also that, and you get the picture. We can just check for one thing and it works fine. Heroes. Actually, let me check my own XML file because I already forgot how I did this. Yeah, data type gens, Lost World, colors, heroes, and I think that's all I put in here so far. Okay, so cool. I was actually gonna be okay with this. Return games.heroes. I might actually also be able to just cast it, but nah. What's HedgeLib? You're not stupid in the slightest. That you're like the 7th person who's asked that, I think, actually. Yeah, it's a okay. It's a C# library I wrote that lets you mod different Sonic games, basically. So it makes modding a lot easier. It supports it's not done obviously, but it supports all of these games you can see down here already, which is kind of nice. So I'm trying to make a level editor for it, basically, so you can actually use this stuff. Let's see. You just saw the banner. It's amazing. Thank you. I'm kind of surprised you didn't see it before, but thank you. Oh, no, we don't have an Unleash type, because we don't need one. Because Gens and Unleash have the same formats, basically. So why did I even do that? Okay, tell you what. Let's make this better. Data types. Get data type Basically, yeah. And then we're gonna get rid of that because we don't need it. Silly me. Case, gens. I keep thinking that Lost World can be 4 gens because it really looks like it, like visually. So I get them confused. Alright, and then we need a default case. Let's just do this. Return, oh, we can't do null because it's not a nullable type. Oops. Oh, let's just throw an exception. Throw new, just not supported exception, I guess. I don't know what type of exception to throw for this. Unknown data type. Hang on. And then let's do that. No, come on. Cool. Alright then, so... this is kinda ugly, but I really can't think of a better way to do this. So... that's fun. I don't know why sometimes Visual Studio does that with my, like, indentation. So let's rename this. It's not a nullable type. Let's just throw an exception. Well, yeah, there's not really much of a better way to do that, actually. But I can think of at least. Dab me up. Dab me up inside. There you go. Lost World came after Generations. Yep, yeah, I know, but I keep... It is quite impressive, honestly, because it really does not feel like it did. Alright, so, new hero set data. This is really sloppy, but I don't know how else to do this. So I'm now returning different types of classes that I made previously. Not on stream, unfortunately. Some of them I actually did make on stream. Most of these I haven't. But yeah, these are all classes that extend another class I made called setData, as if you couldn't tell already. So I'm just returning them based on the... oh, you get it. if you've ever programmed before. Gen setData is actually just straight up XML files, which is fun. That was really fun to read, actually, because C# has a built-in XDocument class, which makes it really easy to read, actually. And if this is the case, I'm just gonna say... well, it literally cannot be... This is actually one of the only cases where C# has actually, like the C# compiler, has actually done something that isn't quite right. Because realistically speaking, it is impossible to get any other result than one of these. I'm actually completely serious. Like seriously, as far as my understanding of enumerators at least goes, it is impossible to get anything other than this, because this covers every. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, you can't pass in null; it's a non-nullable type, and there's a case for every one of these. So it's erroring, but this should never error. So I guess I'm just gonna have to return something stupid. I guess I'll just return null. I could throw an exception too, but you know what? Let's throw an exception. I don't care, because this should never happen. So if it does, we want an exception. We just want to quietly ignore it. Unknown data type. Like this should never happen. But whatever. Or rather, how about this? No set data. How about this? Cannot read set data of data type. And then I should have left that $sign there. There we go. Nice. Hey, how you doing, Frank Smash? Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Ugh. Model developer is better than Visual Studio. Oh boy, the debate has started. You hate colors as a vertex limit. We all do. I keep feeling like maybe it doesn't have a vertex limit and maybe it's something with Brawlbox, like the way it's saving it. Because it seems awfully weird to me that, like, Team B is stupid sometimes, but it still seems really weird to me that they would purposely put in a limitation that that Brawl rather didn't have when it's using the same graphics engine as Brawl. It's like, why would you add a limitation that doesn't need to exist? I don't know, but maybe they did. I wouldn't be too surprised. It just seems kind of odd to me. And I'll add other types later, but that's all we need for now. So let's do this. And right here, I'm going to say data type equals types dot get data type game type, and there we go. And then we'll say var dang it, I have to read this XML that I made, but I don't want to. Doggone it. Alright, so just for the purpose of testing, I will write actual stuff later. But let me just for the sake of testing this, because I want to do this quicker, to do read game list.xml and do this properly, you frick. In the meantime, let's do it like this. Set data equals types.get set data type data type, and then let's go and do this. So set data.load, and I'm just gonna come up with I don't care. Let's see, data dir. Where did I even? Let's see. If I were to pass in this directory, now that wouldn't even work. Why did I even make that? What was Rad thinking? Rad will be exposed. Where did I? Here it is. Colors. I'm sorry. Yeah, so we would have that as the directory, and then it gets set from there, and that would be the ID, right? So you would go in here and you would say this. Okay. Tell you what. I'm gonna do this just for the sake of testing. Oops. That was really stupid of me. There we go. Alright, just for the sake of testing again, I will actually do this proper, but let's do this. So, string file in directory dot get files data dir. Okay, let's do this first off. Okay, so we're taking this directory, we're combining it with this, so we're getting this directory now, right? So now that we have that, we're saying get all the files in that directory of type orc, because it has to have that extension, right, to be set data. Then we're gonna load each one, and that's basically all there is to that, actually. Except we need more than one set data instance for that. I don't know what I'm thinking. The colors model is just a low poly unleashed model with textured mouths and desaturated textures. Yes! Because it's a game on the Wii. Anyway. I'm sorry, I don't get why that's a problem. It's kind of impressive that they could even get it to look remotely like Unleashed. Oh, not helpers.combine paths. Oh yes, because screw that. We can. You just reminded me. I actually don't need that method anymore because we got rid of. We're not using Unity anymore. So actually, thank you. I just realized we don't even need this. You know what? I'll get rid of it later. I'll probably forget now, but doesn't have anything to do with desaturated textures, though. Well, okay. I'm not just saying this to be like a Blind Colors fanboy. I legitimately don't know what you're talking about when you say low saturated textures. What do you mean by that? Like, seriously. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just not seeing something here, but hang on. Okay, this is a beta, so that's not really a fair comparison. Windmill Isle. Let's try that. There we go. That's fair enough. I don't really see much of a difference in terms of texture quality between this and this. I see what you mean by the colors. They are different, but they're like what's... I'm saying in terms of the Sonic model, right? Just the Sonic model. There's not really much of a difference there, except this one's low poly. I don't know, I can see how it would not look as good to some people, but it's really not that bad, dude. They took these textures from Unleashed and desaturated them, that's all I'm saying. Okay. Fair enough. And yes, Unleashed does look better. It definitely does. Unleashed is gorgeous. And lower resolution for obvious reasons, yeah. So, hilariously though, they're actually not that apart in terms of resolution. And I'm not saying that to put colors up. I'm saying it's funny because the Hedgehog engine actually renders at like, what is it? It's not 480p, but it's somewhere along those. It's not even 720 if I remember correctly. And then like upscales it to 720, and then further upscales that to 1080. So it's kind of funny actually because the resolutions aren't actually that far apart, despite Unleashed looking way better. It's kind of weird to me. Gens and Unleashed are more vibrant. You know what? You're right. When I saw that image, I actually noticed the color difference more than I did before. So my apologies. Alright, so here we have all the objects. So this, I guess, is where, you know what? I'm gonna be savvy, as they say. And I'm gonna reuse this set data variable. So here's what we're gonna do then. Object in set data dot. I can't type. My gosh. Dot objects. Move this stuff to its own method. We're gonna do this object dot transform. Yep. Cool. We're gonna basically spawn this. So okay. Viewport dot add model. And let's see. Alright, I'm actually gonna make this public. And rename that. I don't remember what I have on my clipboard, hopefully it isn't important. Oh, it's just that. It's not that important. Okay, default cube. We're gonna take that. We're gonna add it. And doesn't it have a transform thing somewhere? Yes, it does actually. But only in that form at the moment. Oops. That's okay. We'll be fine. Let's make one that has a HedgeLib. HedgeLib vectors and quaternions. And then let's convert it. So, okay, I want to make an actual... Okay, you know what? Let's do this too. Make a convert method for HedgeLib vectors / quaternions. But in the meantime, let's just do this. Yes. Position.x, position.y, position.z. That is extremely sloppy. But, well, actually, no, it's not. It's pretty much just what the convert method's gonna do. There we go. But in the meantime, that'll work just fine. And then we're gonna do this. That rotation. Oh, okay, and then last but not least, for each, var transform, if I can type, in object dot children. Transform dot position and transform dot rotation. There we go. It's very sloppy, I know, but it should work just fine, hopefully. Not default cube. Use the model you just sent. Alright, I will in 1 second, but let me see if this works first. So it's actually probably going to take a while. So what I'm going to do is I want to actually see how long this takes. So let's do this. It doesn't look like it should be too bad, but it's probably going to take a while. That's fine. Watch dot elapsed milliseconds. Alright. Let's see how long this takes. Here we go. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Alright, there we go. Control O. Data directory. Let me see if that works, by the way. Cool. And if I actually remove any of this, yeah, cool. Stage 1110. And, okay, let's just type colors. Because who cares? Error? Alright. Object represents a two instance of an object. Really? That's not good. Why is it null? It shouldn't be. Selected value? Maybe that's not the right... Let me see. Is it like text or something? Oh. Oh, well... Okay, it's text. Oops. Sorry. Oh, so we can use tab. Forgot. Oh my gosh. Cannot load... Oh, right. We need object templates. Oops. Okay, Ah, dang it. Colors is gonna be more of a pain than I thought. You use that voice clip for whatever you want, you wonderful people. Alright, let's do something easier. Even though I'm more familiar with this by a long shot. Let's do, 06 set data, because that doesn't require templates. Sonic 06, extracted files, cling out. Oh, this is going to be the drill wisp, isn't it? Wait, is it? Yep, let's skip that. That's annoying as heck. There we go. Can this thing load terrain? Not yet, but it will. I have a gens model class in the works, but I haven't gotten it to the point where it draws it yet. I haven't worked on it very long because I've been occupied with Sonic Adventure Remastered, but it's going to, is the point. Is it in Xenon? I forget. Yes? Yeah, I believe it is. There we go. Oh my gosh, it's a pain. Okay, Wave Ocean. Here we go. And, like, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. Data dir. Sure, it's fine. And, let's just do dot set. In fact, that's probably fine, actually. Okay, you know, let's just give that a shot. All right. We don't even need a stage ID, and there we go. All right, supposedly it loaded, but I don't see anything. Do you? And it only took 288 milliseconds as well to do nothing, so that's fun. Alright. It's adding itself. So this should be working. Let's see. Maybe it's not being converted properly or something. I think the real problem is just the fact that, oh! Oops. It's just the fact that it's not, the transform is really off. It has to be divided by, like, 100 or something. Can I do that? I forgot. Apparently not. Can I do that? No. Alright, well... That's really fun. Okay. New OpenTK.vector3. This stuff is all gonna be much better, but I'm just trying to do this for the sake of time. Because I know you all probably don't want to, wait for me to, like, spend hours just getting something set up, that you're not even gonna be able to visually see. OpenTK. No, this should be quaternion, and then we're just gonna take this. This is really bad, I know. And then last but not least, that. Alright, that looks awful. Whatever works. Let's do the same for this. Ugh. That's really bad. Like, really bad. It's really soppy code, but that's fine. That's A-okay. It's not. Help me. And I guess that as well. I will clean this up later. I can guarantee this. But for now, at least, again, how many times have I said for now, by the way? Let's see. It still didn't put anything. The model took way less. Oh, what? I'm so stupid. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Okay, Sonic 06. Sonic 06. Doesn't matter. Oh, there it is! Okay, so I still have it rotating, but cool, we got something. I need to tell it to not rotate, because that's really annoying. But we actually have the object showing up now, so that's good. So that's good. That's progress. We have something almost happening. Let's not rotate that every... How about that? Let's not rotate that every second. And we need to make camera controls as well! Oh, boy. So, I guess we'll do that later. Too far for the color text. The color test, rather. Yeah, it actually loads really quickly. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, so... There's, the objects for Wave Ocean, apparently. You can't really do much with them yet, because I haven't built any way of, like, any transform gizmos yet. But they're there, so... Congratulations, if you survived this far. We need to, continue, though, unfortunately. Now, what I'd like to do... is, make it so you can actually edit this and then hit save. That would be nice. Oh, one thing I need to do for sure is I need to clear the viewport whenever you tell it to load a stage. That would be a good idea, instead of just adding stuff. Viewport, did I make it clear? Nope, I didn't. Let's make a clear method. That'd be a good idea. Models.clear. And then we'll add like materials and stuff later if we need to. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. There it goes. Alright. Apparently Mario is a dinosaur. I didn't know this. That's excellent. Okay, so I'd like to make it so it's actually functional. And not just, like, it looks okay, maybe. That'd be nice. So, we need to make a camera. Oh boy! Aren't you all so excited? I'm actually really, like, nervous about how I'm gonna do this. But, alright, I guess what we'll do is... Okay, so let me think about this for a bit, actually. So... we have a value that... Okay, Dang. This is going to be quite a pain, actually, I realize. Let's make disgusting eating sounds while we do this, shall we? I'm not actually going to make you all witness that. Or at least I'll try not to. Apologies if this is loud, but... I have to eat something. Or I'll frickin' starve. Rad Starves on stream would be a good title, though. I'd watch that. Okay, so... this is right now just a float. That's being increased, or at least it was until I commented this out. By 0.01 every frame. And it's just a radian value. That's basically manipulating the z-axis of the camera. Oh, the z-axis of the camera's rotation, rather. To just keep turning. Code is boring, but pizza is good. I'm sorry. I hate when, people eat while talking, so I don't mean to do that to you. But anyway. So, what we need to do then is get some sort of value that represents how far the mouse has traveled across the X and the Y axes, I guess, since the last frame. And then once we have that value, we can make a matrix out of it. That's going to be fun. So let me think about how we would do that. I assume if you just subtracted it, it would work fine, right? Like, okay, if you have a value that stores the previous mouse position, and then you have a value that stores the current mouse position, and you say current mouse position minus previous mouse position. No, I'm sorry. I think the other way around. I'm not thinking straight. Yeah. Current mouse position minus previous mouse position. Then you would get the difference, right? Between the two frames. So, from that, you should be able to compute something. So, let's give it a go, I guess. Mouse... what, like, point? I think that's it. Previous mouse position. And I'm just gonna say it equals... I don't know, point.0? Oh, is that a thing? Point.empty is a thing. That's really weird. Alright. And then... why would Jared dislike Rad's videos? What? Well, what are you guys even talking about? Alright, so... we're gonna take... I guess screen.mouse... No. What am I doing? Cursor.position. Right, we're gonna take that. We're gonna say... we're gonna set the previous one to that. Alright, so... sorry, my apologies. Okay, so, cursor.position, and we're going to, let me think about this for a minute. So the z-axis in OpenGL is the x-axis, oh boy. So I think it's like ZYX or something. In OpenGL, you know what? Hang on. There's a way for figuring this out, but I don't remember what it is. It's like the right-handed and the left-handed point system, so let me think for a second. I'm just gonna Google this. I don't freaking care. When you can't think, Google. Oh. Thank you. I'll check that out sometime. You know, how long is it? Oh, it's really short. Alright then. Everyone applauds, and then Link dies. Oh, that's terrible. Wow, I wasn't watching SGDQ. I should tune in at some point. Oh, hey, how you doing, man? Okay, so right, the right-handed coordinate system. That's it. So this is one of these things that I have trouble visualizing. Oh my gosh. Apparently it's just showing us rotation when I wanted position as well. That's the one I just clicked on. Alright. Right hand rule. There we go. Coordinates. Okay. Right. It coordinates your right thumb points along the z-axis in a positive z direction. And the curl of your finger represents a motion from the first... Oh my gosh. Okay, so rotation goes from... Which ones do you swap? That's what I'm trying to remember. I think X is Z, and the rest are... And then... So X and Z swap positions, and I think Y stays the same. I could be wrong about that, but that's how I think it works. Alright, so let's try that. First off, let's dang it. It's quite a pain actually. Alright, let's just add for now at least, let's just add this. And actually, I'm just gonna call add model. Because I have a method for this. There's a method to the madness, am I right? Oh, that's a good joke. Isn't Y inverted? Yeah, it probably is. Cool. Alright, so, Super Sonic 16, you sent me this. I have not forgotten. Thank you. I'm so sorry it took me so long. Let me actually test out this while I'm at it. This one. I better not close that this time, because then I won't be able to undo it. Oh boy, what am I looking at? Is this Sonic? It might be Sonic. Hang on, let me zoom out a bit. Oh, that's the clip distance. What am I doing? No, I don't. Alright. Here it is. Like 200 or something. It's a bit broken. Okay, well, let me see it regardless. Oh dear. Argument's outright. Really? I didn't realize there was a field of view limit. Well, let's not surpass that then. What was it before anyway? Like 40 something? Let's just zoom out the camera. Work? Actual work? No, we can't do that. Vulcan Master Race. DirectX for life. Boy, if DirectX worked on Linux and Mac, don't laugh. I would actually use it. What am I looking at right now? Vulcan's pretty cool too. Well, who am I kidding? Vulcan's really cool. It's not working. Oh, okay, so it's supposed to display something. Oh man, that's beautiful. Look at that. Man, that's amazing. I'm sorry, I don't know what it's supposed to be, but that's really cool regardless. Port this to Vulcan, please. I frickin'... Can you? Can you? C# Vulcan. Is that... Oh, that is a thing. Apparently. Really? Is Vulcan, like, easy to use? Well, not... Okay, not easy. Is it, like, not impossible? Is it around the same as, like, difficulty as OpenGL? Because that would be nice. And it's a successor to Chronos, apparently. What? Oh, okay. Introduction. The programmer's view of Vulcan. It's a command that allow... Yeah, I know. Implementer's view, right? Our view of Vulcan. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just want a sample of, like... Vulcan example. I can't even spell. Typos are fun. Oh man, that's a lot of demos, actually. Wow. That is a lot of demos. Good grief. Okay then, I'll have to look into this, actually. I don't know why I didn't earlier, but for what I'm doing at least, I'm just using GL for now. Make Radfordhound check Twitter. Taz, you frickin'... But I did, though. Oh, except for this. Check Discord. Ah, you frick. Taz, come on. I stopped watching Bob the Builder. You just send a bunch of dank memes. Nice. Young Sheldon only available on CBS. That's excellent. Runner's HD textures. That's cool. Slash. All right. So now that we have a cube, let's restore that back to what it was. Put this back as well. It was like 40 or something, right? It's gonna be too big, but yeah. But no, it's the right size. Trust me. That's the actual size. All right. What do I even have pasted? Oh, jeez. Never mind. I didn't. No, cancel. That's what I had on my clipboard. Oh, please don't crash. Please don't crash Visual Studio. Okay, thank goodness. There was an age where that would actually have crashed VS. I'm gonna copy something else just so I'm safe. Supersonic 16, what have you done? You've almost crashed my VS. I'm just kidding. Man. Definitely slash. It's just been base 64 encrypted. Anyway. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Mouse difference equals current mouse position, so that's this. Give me a second. Well, alright. Apologies. You were planning to convert a 35 megabyte file? Whoa. Okay, minus. Can you do this? Hey, you can't do that. That would be too easy! Why make it easy for people? When we could make it not easy for people and actually a huge pain. Minus previous mouse position dot y. Let's do that. Okay, and then I'm actually gonna comment that out again. Okay, and then once we have the mouse difference, actually let's do this first, like way up here. Once we have the mouse difference, we have to apply it, so I believe that would be, let's see, we want Z for, you know, like if you move it left and right, so this would be positive to go that way, right? Which is like turning that way? Yeah, so positive and negative. Okay, so for that we just need, whatever the Z-axis is of GL. I'm assuming, X. Actually, I'm gonna test that via commenting this out and making it. I want to see. Rad, I missed Thomas's message. I know. I'm sorry. I didn't see what his message was. What are you all saying? Oh. That's correct, actually, but it went the wrong way. So that's fun. Wait, it went, like, left. Yeah, because Y is inverted, so it did this, basically. Right? Or did it go, like... I think I need to invert that, so, like this. Okay, that's right. And then, we're gonna say mouse difference dot x. Oh boy, here we go, kids. Get ready. If I tap it all, it, like, goes all around the world. I think I know what's happening. Degrees to radians. Alright, that might make it easier. Let's see. That's still pretty bad. It's like going back to where it was every time. Oh! Right, because, my bad. Hang on, we need a, you know what I mean, like, a value that keeps track of the cameras. Okay, let's just put that here. Public static, let's do a vector 3, why not? Is that it? Yeah. Camera rotation, and we'll set it to vector 3 dot, no, vector 3 dot 0. And that's gonna be in Euler angles because screw me. Camera rot dot x. Okay, so here's what we're actually gonna do. Camera rot dot x. It's gonna be what, plus equals, I guess? Like that? Yeah. Alright, cool. And then we're also gonna do the same with y, but not yet. Let's see if that works. I did ditch Unity in favor of WinForms and OpenTK. And, oh dear. Hey, okay, it's working now. It's not very good, but it is in fact working. It's very sensitive, so I need to fix that, and also the point of origin is really bad. But hey, that's working. Cool. And also we need to have up and down. Okay, so I'm gonna make the controls better than this. It's not just gonna be this. It is actually going to only be triggered when you're holding down a button and everything. But for now, at least. Yeah. So this, I believe, was Y. So let's try that. And camera rot dot y plus equals mouse difference dot y. So that should work. Let's try this too, by the way. Update camera rotation. Alright then. And then we're gonna use this. It looks bad, but I don't know how else to do it. And then from there on out we'll do this. Okay, so this is gonna be a mess when I first do this. Yeah, it's quite a mess. Oh, there it is. Wait, hang on. Oh, jeez. It's a catastrophe. Wait, can I even get it to show up at all? Wait, there it is. No? Wait, hang on. I got it for a second. It's very sensitive. So let's do that. Divided by, no. Times, like, 0.1f. Let's make it less sensitive, for starters. Yeah, Ghost, I can already tell that it was not safe for work when you said to Google something. Just knowing you. Alright, you know what, let me let me start with my mouse position up here. Okay, and if I move now... Is that right at all? Like, up, down... let's see, when you move down it goes up, when you move up it goes down. In Blender or something you would go... Nope. It should be inverted. That's fun. Okay, so, like, this... Okay, there we go. That works. That's cool, at least. Alright, that looks pretty cool, actually. But it's bad, I know. So, alright. Let's, have it so that it only does this when you, are holding down the mouse button or something. So let's see, if cursor dot, well, what is the, how do you check for that? Current? I don't, You know what, let me Google it. WinForms cursor right mouse button down. Is there even a way to get that? You have to make an event for it, don't you? Something like... Yeah, you have to actually... Oh, that's really bad. The solution is to restart and make it in GameMaker. You know, sometimes I feel that might actually be frickin' easier. It's such a pain sometimes, you wouldn't believe. You think has flag? Has... You mean under current? Under what? I'm sorry. That would be really nice if there was a property for that. Clip? What even is that? Oh, that's the clipping. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Okay. I don't know what it is. That's fun. I guess we could do this. Where, you can't remember. Alright. It's fine. Okay, let's see. Yeah, point to clients, you can do that. Right. Mouse.has flag? Maybe? I don't know if WinForms has one. Oh, OpenTK does, apparently. Mouse.getState? Oh, jeez. I didn't know this. That really... Oh, this hover song's annoying. Someone should create a script that converts GameMaker room to object set data. Wow, you could actually do that. That would be amazing. Right mouse button. Okay, and then, so, dang, mouse state. Do you think it works? It's a boolean, right? No, it's not. It's something else. Hang on. If equals, yeah, pressed. Then do this. Hey, Nexus, how you doing? Alright, let's try this now. Oh, yes! That works quite nicely, actually. Well, okay, well, not really. It's kind of bad, but it works a little better than I expected it to. It doesn't focus on things very well, but it does work. So that's good. Oh, it works no matter where you do it, though. So that's not so good. So let's have it, let's see. Where did I put that one? This one. Viewport mouse position. Let's put that up here. Okay, if viewport mouse position, let's see. Isn't there a function that checks this for me? Or do I have to actually say, bring up the Z in the cube? I'm sorry, what? Bring up the Z, you mean You mean change the cube's V, like rotation position? I'm sorry, what are you saying? There's a bunch of different things that could mean. Or maybe I'm just stupid. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna compare it manually. So if the X position is greater than 0... Wait, what am I saying? Yeah. And is less than 1, I guess? And oh wait, isn't there like a clipping bounds thing? Whatever. The cube is too close for the shader. Oh, well that's all right for now. I just need to get it to draw something greater than 0, and if it's less than 1, oh my gosh, then we'll do that. Okay, so if it's within bounds, here we go. It's not. Yay. Whoa, what am I doing? Why did I type debug.log? I'm so used to Unity. Oh, I didn't realize that wait a minute. Hang on, then how did I do this? Oh, I divided it. Oh. Oh, okay. I see. Dang. Well then. So I see what I did. Okay, okay, then. Why don't we move these up here? Well, no, we can't because... Oh my gosh. Dang, this is kind of a pain, actually. Okay, let's try this. It's greater than 0, and... No. It's greater than... Oh my gosh. Okay. We'll do this. Actually, let's keep these here, but let's comment them out, just so that I have, like, sort of a backup of that. Alright, so, screen X will be set to, we're going to remove all of the min and max stuff. We just want to divide this for now. Alright, and then what we'll check for is if it's greater than 0, and it's less than 1, and it's greater than 0, and it's less than 1. Okay. Yeah, so that should be correct. So if I put that here, it should be like 0 or something. Yep, it is. And if I put it over here, it should be like 1. Yep, it is. Nice. And if I go above that, it's... Okay, so, see that? It's actually working now. Nice. So then what about this? Nice. And... Nice. Alright, so it's only within range. Except, that's kind of awful. Because if you can see when I go outside of bound, it feels really terrible. Like you wouldn't believe. So I'm gonna have to improve that later, but for now, at least, I know I've said that a million times, but that works. Okay. So then we need to be able to move in all directions, and I'll keep that there for now, even though that looks horrible. Let's also get rid of this, finally. Alright, rest in peace thing. You will always be remembered. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming soon, by the way, but let's just see if I can get it to the point where you can move the camera and everything. So, let's see. first off, let me do this. I'm gonna put this at the very bottom. Alright. Alright, then. We're gonna have to move it with WASD, so... Oh boy. Alright then. Let's have a vector 3 called camera position that we'll set to vector 3.0. And let's see. We can literally just create it from this every frame. Okay, cool. So, update camera position. We'll say if, what is it, like input keyboard? Can we actually get that? Oh wow, we can. Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Var key state equals this. We can use it like model game. That's fantastic. Key dot w camera position dot z. Yeah. We'll do that. And I guess we're just gonna have to do this for every one of them. Key.s. Let's just see if that works for now. Yep. That works fine. The rotation's acting weird though, all of a sudden. Oh. Lagging so badly. What in the world? That's not lagging at all, but this is. My CPU usage is like jumping up, it looks like. When I, well not CPU usage, but like, what is that, memory? Something's jumping up like crazy when I rotate. What is happening? Well, for starters, we shouldn't even check this unless the right mouse button is held down, so we can actually kind of optimize it like that. And then beyond that, why is this so laggy? Let's see. It's not even, like, really lagging, it's just... No, it's lagging. It's being really weird. Hey, look at that RAM usage. What in the world is happening? Like, seriously, what is going on? That's, like, ridiculous. Okay, then, I guess. I don't know what's going on all of a sudden. Wait, but if I comment this out, it's, like, fine? Like, what? That's the part I don't get. Why is it fine if I comment that out? I'm inside the box now, by the way. Okay, hang on. Maybe it's that I'm doing this. Okay, hang on. New vector 3, 0, 0, like 5. Alright, so... Nope, it's still broken like this. Oh, jeez. Well, what is happening? That's, really bizarre. Okay, let's try this. Isn't that what I was doing before? Yeah, that's not working too. What did I change that would have broken it? Okay, let's undo up until the point where it last worked. Let's see. Did I change anything down there? Or not really? Okay, it worked here. So let's see. Why is it lagging all of a sudden? Okay, what did I change? I added this. Oh, I moved this down here. That shouldn't do anything at all. Like, why would that be a problem? Maybe that's it. That's probably it now, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably it now, isn't it? Okay, delete that. Move it down here. That's gonna be it, isn't it? My gosh, why? What? Why would that make any difference whatsoever? What? No, like literally, why does that matter? I don't understand. Like, okay. So let's redo everything. Except for this, because that's just terrible. And no, let's undo that. And then just move this to a place that makes less sense. That being right here. This is gonna work, isn't it? Wait, no, hang on. No, come on. Go back. Hang on. Right, here's a good song. Ghost, I don't know if I trust you. Yep, that works perfectly. What? Even. Alright, Ghost. Let's see. No. Don't. Oh, it's Postman Pat! I don't know, Ghost. I don't know if I like this. I don't like where this is heading. Oh. Okay, I'll watch this later. But I'm feeling internal pain. That's how you know it's good. Rad, trust me. Oh, I trust you. I don't trust the YouTube copyright system. But alrighty, let's give this a shot. If this part's muted in the archive, you know why. Oh boy. It's children's BBC time. Oh, no. I don't accept this. It's extremely quiet, I'm sorry. Why? His black and white cat? That's racist. It's actually kind of charming, somehow. What is happening? He's got a cat, too. The birds are singing. I don't hear them, though. That is extremely happy. He kicks out all the dirtbags in the van. Yes. His last name is Wood. That's unfortunate. That makes the show pretty nice, doesn't it? I'm sorry. Perfect. I'll never get it out of my head. They're all singing. It's just beginning. He did a good. Brian did a good job. He created the most hypnotic tune ever conceived. You could use this for brainwashing children.
It had been wild and windy.
Oh! It's gonna cut off there, isn't it? Yep. Oh, and then he's. I love the old thing before the American version beep, and good job. He got 3 million views for that frickery. He's a really happy man. He is indeed. I can't believe how happy Postman Pat is. Let me know if the music's too loud or quiet now, by the way, because I did adjust the volume for that. But oh man, let me move the mic a little closer to me. Professionalism. Hey kids, are you ready for professionalism? Yes. Well, we don't have any here. Oh no. Alright, that was excellent. Thank you. I was thinking it was going to be something wildly inappropriate. So thank you. You've really enlightened me. Anyway. So, alright. Where was I? Okay. So this actually worked. Is it like too fast or? It's kind of fast. That feels really awful to control, like you wouldn't believe. I don't know why. I think it's just that it's not centered on anything. It's just kind of floating anywhere, so it feels really weird. But let's try and improve it a little bit at least. Okay. A and D. We're probably going to well, decrement and increment the x-axis. I think this is gonna be incorrect, but let's try it anyway. Oh no, it is correct. Oh, jeez. Wait, what happened over there? Well, my beautiful cube. What's happened to you? Apparently it's not correct from all positions. Oops. Better than G level? I don't think so. Yes, no, maybe one day. Oh, I already did both. What am I doing? Well, it certainly has controls. Ooh, they feel bad. Oh my gosh, they're awful. It's like so bad. Okay, oh, what's so off about it? Oh man, it's something, alright. I think it's just that it's not centered on anything, really. Yeah, like the camera needs to have an origin point that it centers on. But you can move the camera, so theoretically it does work, I presume? Okay, so let's comment out that line, start it up, and yeah, let's just go. Alrighty then. Oh, oh my gosh, it controls so bad. Okay, it needs to move a little bit, like, to the left when I rotate it. Better than G level? Not quite. What is happening? Oh my gosh. I'm so confused. Okay, oh, it's not like updating the have WSD move the camera. It does move the camera, but oh boy. I can't tell you how weird it feels. And also the cubes are not being drawn right. When I hold up, it's not like... It's incorrect. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh boy. Level editing at its finest. Oh! Hello. These are really close, actually. I'm hitting W and S, and it's moving like this. So it's not taking into account the, oh boy. Well, I will certainly have to work on this. I do greatly apologize for this, but it is getting, it's not late yet. Well, it is late, kind of. Okay, it's getting later than I'd like it to be at the moment, because it's already 11, almost 11:30 here, and I've been going for about 3 hours on this. So I would like to, I am gonna stop for tonight, I think. But I will be back sometime soon. I will commit this soon. Once I get it to actually not be garbage, I'm gonna work on the camera probably tomorrow a little bit before I stream, and then I'll commit this. Can you test the program I sent? Oh, sure, I didn't know you sent a program. Where did you send it? I'm sorry. I haven't seen it anywhere. You sent it on Twitter? Cause I don't see it anywhere. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna test this out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get the camera stuff to actually not be horrific, and then I'll get it so that you can actually save it, and then I'll commit that. But for now, at least, I'm gonna end for today. Oh, I'm sorry. I checked Discord actually, and I don't see it. The last thing it says you sent was test.txt. Oh, I see. Okay. Well... Oh, cool. Alright, thank you. Yeah, I'll try this out really quickly. Yeah, so this is a tool that Supersonic 16 actually made with HedgeLib, which is quite cool. I haven't tried it yet, but I've seen it in a lot of different places. So let's. I'm actually anxious to see this. Yeah, the title says Sonic Colors Set Editor. So I don't know what you expected it to say. Do you want me to open up a file with it or something? Let's see, tools. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Open Sonic. Does that try to open a folder or something? Oh, I see. Wow, cool. So you can actually just go in and, go into your extracted Sonic 2010 0 folder. It's right here. Oh, wow, nice. That's really cool looking. Wow. That's really well made. Wow, that's fantastic. And you can edit everything. From the object type to the ID. You can type in a custom one even. Oh my gosh, man. That's really good. Wow. Seriously, good job. That's fantastic. Can you edit all of this? Okay, so that's probably coming later, I'm guessing. But oh, and then you have like multi-set param stuff. It looks like. Oh, you actually do. Wait, maybe I'm not sure. Oh, this is the custom data. These are the parameters, and you can edit these. I see. Ooh, nice. All right. I'm sorry. I was being stupid with this. Nice. Okay. Is there one that cool. So it does support different types and things. I'm sorry. This is really impressive. Nice job. I didn't realize it was this feature complete yet. It's really cool. And when you hit add object, does it let you? Yeah. Wow. Nice. Wow. Great job on that. I don't know what you wanted the title to say, but yeah, it works. Cool. You made it say colors if you're in. Oh, I see. So it changes the title based on your location. Oh, okay. Cool. And you can't add a custom data run. Alright, well, that's fine. Well, thank you for sending me that. That's really awesome. I need to keep up on that on your on your repository for it. But yeah, I'm gonna pause this here, which is unfortunate because the song after this is really nice, but whatever. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching this. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Yeah, apologies for cutting it off so soon. I say so soon, even though I've been going for like 3 hours and 30 minutes now. But usually I do like 4-hour-long streams, so it's kind of soon for me. Regardless, yeah, we did make some progress on this tonight. I am going to be committing it to the HedgeLib repository at github.com/Radfordhound/HedgeLib. But I want to tidy it up and get it all working nicely first. So, yeah, what's more, thank you all so much for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all, I guess, tomorrow. I'm probably going to be streaming SADX then, with more Sonic Marathon, basically. Because I know I've been putting it off for a little bit, and I need to finish this. So, yeah, it won't be programming tomorrow, then it'll be gaming. But, should be fun nonetheless, and then I'll probably come back to more coding or modding or whatever, probably next Saturday. I really like doing modding and coding streams. I've been wanting to do more of them, so that's why you're starting to see a little more of them now. They're just they're kind of fun because not only are it's an excuse for me to actually get the best of both worlds, basically. Like, I can be productive and stream at the same time. Which is nice, and I know a lot of you said you enjoyed it, which I really appreciate. But anyway, I'm sorry, I'm blabbing, as always. Thank you so much for watching this. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Goodbye.